We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dice Hard with a Vengeance here on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Live, and a few other social media platforms that we're on. We greatly appreciate you all, being patient with us because technical difficulties suck, and we wish we could be on the air sooner, but it is what it is. We appreciate y'all being here. We appreciate the love and the support. Couple big announcements actually before we get the show on the road. First off, this is going to be our last episode for quite some time. We are taking a hiatus. Life is sometimes very difficult, and it's hard to get a lot of people in the same place at the same time. It's hard to keep creative juices flowing after a little over 3 years of playing. So we are taking a break. This is not the last episode of Dice Hard, but it will be the last for some time. That being said, we have a huge announcement, not only for Dice Hard, but for Curbside itself. Officially, starting from now, and then we're going to start transitioning everything on all of our social medias. We are launching the Curbside Network. The logo is on screen for everyone watching. This has been a labor of love that's been in the works for a few months now. What it is going to be a small network of different podcasts, different creatives, all working together to bring each other up. We are going to have other podcast shows, not just Curbside, not just Dice Hard with a Vengeance. We will also have Twitch streamers. I'm trying to get cosplayers involved. We are trying to get as many people involved in this as we can to really build up one brand, bringing everyone together. So keep an eye out for more announcements for that, because we are announcing in the next couple weeks, we're announcing everyone that's already connected. We've got about 3 or 4 shows already connected, and then we also have 2 Twitch streamers. So shout out to everyone that's going to be involved in that. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for this. That being said, Curbside is also going to be bringing you 2 new tabletop shows later this year. One later this year, one early next year. In August, September, the date is still in the air, but we are going to, keep an eye out on our Facebook page for the exact date of release. We are going to play Renegade Studios Power Ranger Tabletop. There are so many of us really excited about this. Some of us on the show are huge Power Ranger fans, and we cannot wait. Some new faces, some faces you'll recognize, but we're really excited to start that in roughly about August is when we're shooting to get that off the ground. And then starting next year in 2025, roughly around February, March, we'll be playing the Deadlands tabletop RPG, which is a horror, western, wild kind of adventure. All kinds of cowboy adventures with a little bit of supernatural mixed in there for good measure. Tim has been working on that one in the background for a few months, almost 2 years now. And we are so excited about that. Once again, more people from Dice Hard with a Vengeance will be involved, with a couple fresh faces. So keep an eye out for those shows. We are so excited to drop those. We're so excited for all the work that's being done behind the scenes. And for everyone else, I can't wait to do more business with you guys. For all the shows that are already that I've already talked to, hey, we're excited for this. We're excited to help you guys get bigger as well. With that, shout out to our sponsors, Raise Energy, available at repsports.com. Use a promo code Curbside8 at checkout for a special discount on one of the best energy drinks out there. They also have some wonderful pre-workout that I use pretty frequently myself. Next up, of course, is our friends at Collected Comics and Games. Their Fort Worth, Irvin, and Keller location. If I was mistaken on that third location, please correct me, Lee. Yes, I always forget the third one. Fort Worth, Irvin Mall, and Keller. Go check them out. They have some wonderful deals going on. They've got D&D nights at certain locations. They have personal appearances showing up at other locations of, maybe a famous celebrity or two will show up at Irvin for a signing. They just recently had Jason Font there, who was the Time Force Red Ranger. So please go give them your business. They're wonderful people. They're friends of the shows. And of course, our newest sponsor, ST-Way Gaming, our dice sponsor. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to his team and their wonderful items and collections. We are actually in the process of editing the unboxing for everyone who got their Dice Hard with a Vengeance dice from Jason, and we cannot wait to post that on our YouTube page. So thank you to them. Go give them your business. I'm rocking some of their merch tonight. I'm rolling their dice tonight, so can't say enough good things about them. They have stwaygaming.com. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're easy to find. Go hit them up. They're wonderful people. And with that, Tim, the floor is yours.
Okay, guys. Well, welcome back to Thrandia. Welcome back to your adventure. Actually, you're not in Thrandia right now, so let's welcome everybody back to Sandbar. When we last left off, you guys had concluded your business on Aria and made your contacts with a few people. The remainder of we'll say the council on Aria, which is in the pocket of a Rakshasa who runs a brothel. But
nothing to see there.
Nothing to see or look in there. Business is business, and you made a business partner, which pretty much secured a line of trade from Aria with your fledgling city-state that you're working on. You also did garner some means of wealth that possibly an economy could be started with. You made some major inroads as far as Aria, concluded your business, and you started on the voyage back to Sandbar. In the middle of an attack on Captain Cassandra's ship, we transported via plants, which, reading the exact wording on that maybe shouldn't have been allowed, but it was allowed. Bending the rules of time and physics and everything. And you teleported through the mast, and you ended back out on Sandbar, where you immediately made contact with Taven, and you immediately called a meeting with the remaining of the council, the governor of Sandbar, and you basically just gave an overall summary recap and progress report to them and Hector. That pretty much concluded the business on the last episode. Where we left off, Hector had just exited the back room of the Bloody Mary, and you guys were still there. And as I recall, that's where we left off. So we're going to pick up there. It's going to be nighttime. Or I'd say early. Sun's starting to go down, maybe about 7, 8 o'clock at night from best y'all can tell. But I'm going to say that's where we'll pick right back up. Literally the door is just closed and Hector and his entourage has left, and it goes back to you guys in that back room. And that's where we're going to pick up.
Well, seems like we have a decent heading on where we're going next. Straight north. I'm assuming we have some heading on that.
Sounds like we're gonna be headed back to Thrandia.
Mm.
Got a lot of business there. Whether we head, sounds like Order of the Mystics is the best option first, and then he said to head to the Draconic Empire, which is surprising and caught me off guard. But I mean, we've talked to some pretty big people before. Should be, business as usual, right?
I can't imagine they'll be too difficult to deal with, given our mutual interest in our dislike of certain groups and factions. As the Draconic Empire, like, a mixed race kind of thing, or is it, like, strictly speaking, like dragons and Thrandia is primarily humans?
I would say even more so than Thrandia. It is almost exclusively Dragonborn. And you are aware of the political tensions between Emperor Darakas and King Pyrrhus, and that Pyrrhus had blamed a lot of the recent problems that the cult was behind on the Dragonborn and the Dragonborn Empire.
Right. Yeah, we sort of... Yeah, if he just sort of, like, tells Torin, maybe we can talk with Taven and see if there's any way of... I doubt there's going to be anything in lieu of a good word put in. I don't know if I'll be a welcome face there, but I make friends fast, and I'm certainly up to the task.
Tim, can I roll history to see if I would remember whether or not the Draconic Empire is welcoming to outsiders?
Specifically, very obviously,
specifically,
ones.
Obviously humans.
Well, obviously, Thrandian humans, because, I mean, just V's name alone is... V is named for the goddess that she's a disciple of, and that's a Thrandian goddess. So I don't know if it's going to be super... I think it'll be super fucking obvious that V is a, like, highborn Thrandian.
I like this question. And I
just looking into the future problems here.
I absolutely want a history check, Torin.
15.
I mean, all...
Okay. With a 15, here's what you would know. Dragonborn are accepting to outsiders to a point. Mm-hmm. Here's what you would know with that. First of all, any such as, Minotaurs, Goliaths, Tieflings, regarded as intriguing, but never they would not treat them the same way Thrandians treat Dragonborn, with ultimate suspicion.
Right.
It's more of a novelty.
Treat anyone with the wrong haircut.
Yeah. Basically, that's more of a novelty. Oh, they don't see many tieflings. Oh, they don't see many.
Look at that.
Minotaur. Yes. The next thing that you would know. Dragonborn do not have the same objections to certain types of magic the way Thrandians do. Like in recent memory, druidic magic. Dragonborn are fairly accepting of the magics beyond necromancy.
I can be myself. Draco can be himself.
Everyone's mean to necromancers.
Now, when it comes to humans, probably looked at under suspicion, but not outright ostracization. Good lord, I might butcher that. ostracization.
I'm gonna get imprisoned on sight.
Right.
Yes. Like I said, being a Dragonborn in Thrandia is worse than being a human
in
Drakenspire.
Okay.
For sure.
So it's been a while since I've been deep into Drakenspire, but what I remember, they're fairly welcoming. Things might be a little tense with the humans in the group. They're not gonna arrest you on sight, but they're gonna be a little bit suspicious of why you are in the capital city going to see the Emperor. But they're
God, I'm gonna be.
But they're fairly accepting. Draco would be accepted. They don't have as harsh opinions on druids as Thrandia. Basilisk would be welcome. They kind of see like minotaurs and tieflings like Corrallos as oh cool, look at that. You don't see that very often, kind of thing.
Well, let's just say, I think between Yan and Draco, I think I'll definitely be the one that might tip the scales against our favor, but I have several ways of getting around that, and I would imagine a word is being put forward for us, so hopefully that'll be enough to get in the door, so to speak, and then I can just sort of work my persuasion from there, because no offense to either of you, but I have a much different situation than my issue. I don't think is being a human. I think my issue is being part of the upper crust of the very society that has been shitty. So, yes.
That is certainly a way to phrase it.
Okay, you have quite a way with words.
I'm usually better at it, but behind closed doors.
Might know a guy that can send a word ahead of us.
That's the hope, I suppose, after we finish our little jaunt over to where we're meeting the Mystics. But yes, hopefully we can put that preparation in order, and I'll just be on my best behavior. Suppose we're setting out. Yan, you know our directive. You know where we're. Because I think getting back to Thrandia is going to require use of a ship, one way or the other. And well, not too hard. Not too hard to get passage this time.
Right.
I mean, maybe not. Tim, have I seen or touched trees in Thrandia? Which I should.
In this part.
I mean, I would say
When's the last time you were in Thrandia?
I was gonna say,
the
you've
bog.
seen and touched a lot of trees in Black Bog Swamp.
Yeah.
In the Frostfell. Let's see. Yeah, I would say a lot.
So Black Bog Swamp is a treacherous, difficult to traverse. We barely managed Black Bog Swamp with the use of one of the better rangers we'd ever met, and it still took us a week to get through. I got swallowed by several things and ankle deep in lots of mud that I don't care to tread back again. We handled psychedelic plants. Plants that talk to us, plants that were psychedelic and talk to us, ogres, and it's also the closest place to the city of Brine, which is overrun by our enemies and zombies. So I don't think unless that's where the Mystics are? Question mark?
Where are the Mystics located?
Mystics are located in more central Thrandia, definitely to the west of Brine, or excuse me, I apologize, east of Brine. I would say southeast of Black Bog Swamp. You're talking to get to where you need to get to. from Black Bog Swamp, it would be 3 or 4 days travel.
And that's once we got out of the swamp.
I'm saying, to get out of the swamp into where the stronghold. Yes. Draco, I'm trying to remember everywhere that you've been.
I was about to say, because I know we've never went into detail with how well traveled in Thrandia Draco is or was, but that, I mean, because
the druids have to be transient because you're being hunted. I would say the probability is high. So I'm gonna say this because I'm very interested. A better starting point for you guys would be the Nimblewood, which was the home of the centaurs. That would put you on a faster road to get to where you need to get to. So,
also, never want to ever think about that fucking swamp ever again.
Hey, listen, across the table, I think that's some of my proudest DMing, okay?
No, that's some of the best parts of the campaign.
It's also some of V's worst experiences.
Just V.
That's true.
V's not a swamp
Hector
person.
died. We got attacked by plants. Hector died. It was a bad time.
You met
You said Hector died twice.
Medea was the only good part of that swamp. Yeah, Medea was the only good part of that swamp.
Yeah, Corrales lost all of his gear.
Holy shit.
I got a kitten out of that. That was the only good part of that.
You got a kitten. That's right. Cerberus just kind of...
Charybdis is just TT in my head.
Biscuits on
in my hair.
I've
just gotten used to him constantly doing biscuits in my hair.
I would say, Chris, I think this is a fair way to do it. Roll me a D100.
Oh. I knew you were going to ask for that, my friend. Let's get these. All right, D100. I guess that's 900.
What?
What?
Yeah, I got 90 on one and 0 on the other.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood what you said. Okay, so 90 and 00.
Yeah.
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 0,
Hold on.
0.
Did you roll 2 D100s?
No, I got... Because don't you roll the one with the 10s and then the one with the 1s, right?
Yeah, the percentiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 90 and a 0.
Oh, 90 and 0.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I heard a 90 and a 00. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was like,
I was also confused.
That might have been what I said, but I meant 90 and 0.
Yes, that is 90. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would say, Chris, that your people being practically hunted, you have bounties on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is reasonable with what you rolled. I would say definitely your people were not only aware of Nimblewood, but you're aware that the centaurs being very territorial, but would and did have sympathy for a lot of your people, and that you found safe haven with them for short times before. So I would say yes, that you absolutely, if you wanted to transport via plants, you could do it, and you would have a tree in Nimblewood that would definitely get you guys on a safer road, I would say. There are roads coming from Nimblewood further east that haven't been used in years because the centaurs are so territorial. But you guys are on very good terms with Rilo. You have established that allegiance and that ally very early in the campaign. So you might get some assistance there. You might also get some information from Rilo, which might just give you a better scope of, like, you know, the world right now, or at least what he's observed and what his people are observing. That might be a good option for you.
So Draco looks at everyone. It's like, yeah, there was I spent some time in this place called the Nimble Woods. That might can get us close to where we need to go instead of chartering the ship and everything. There's some centaurs there that's kind of aggressive towards. I don't like it. I might have an end.
We don't worry, Draco. We know some centaurs ourselves.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, we're friends with the chief.
But I wouldn't know who the chief was outside of. Would Draco know?
Roll history.
Sweet. I think
You crashed there. How well did you get the lay of the
Taruk
political
impression.
land? All right.
Shit, what did it do? History 18.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say that you have at least cordially met Rilo. However, at the time you met him, he wouldn't have been chief.
Yeah, there was this new young up and comer named Rilo. Wonder whatever happened to that guy.
He fell asleep in his tent accidentally. You woke up. You just kind of like met him a little bit. You were just
Yeah.
He got promoted, Draco. We'll say that much.
So.
Ooh, that means Jan and Basilisk get to meet Rilo. He's a good guy.
and the V. V's never met him.
V's never met Rilo either.
Oh my God, V hasn't met him either. I thought
No.
she was
I'm
there for the
sorry.
fight.
The only
She wasn't.
person in this
I'm
party
sorry.
is yeah. Holy
is you
shit.
in story Draco, but Chris hasn't met him.
Yeah.
If it has the word woods in the name, assume I've never been there before I met you.
I remember what it was. We were on our way back from helping him. That's when we found you.
That's when they met you. V.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my God. Whew.
I missed that. I missed that carriage.
Just as a recap for everybody who's watching and for the party, the early adventures of the party, they happened upon Nimble Woods, where there was an uprising within the Centaur people. They were kind of splintering and warring against each other, and there was basically we'll just say a struggle for power via combat, and the party sided with Rilo to try to unify the people against another centaur who was more aggressive, less reasonable, more warlike, more warmongering. And after helping Rilo, kind of they got an ally early in the campaign. So Rilo was having issues with the Brotherhood as well,
Yes.
and knew of them.
Who isn't these days?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to say that simplifies things a great deal, given how not interested in more pirate adventures I am.
Guess.
So I can take us as soon as everyone wants to go. If we want to get rested and head out in the morning.
I was gonna say rest.
Time zones. I was gonna say, we probably want to do that. Not even a little bit to be for the regaining of a lot of resources, but also because if it's getting dark here, and which I can't quite remember if it is, but if it's getting dark here and it's getting dark there, we probably don't want to be traversing the dark, spooky woods if we can help it.
I would say that's a fair analysis.
Yep, so I suppose wouldn't be opposed to...
I was really hoping to bring back the Hangman's Tree.
I know, right? Golly, would that have been... Golly, would V have loved that. Yes, the spooky tree where they hang criminals, which V totally isn't. Can we go now, please?
You mean the one that talks?
Yeah, the spooky
the one
talking
that
tree.
fortune tells?
That is,
spooky talking tree that fortune tells?
Spooky talking tree that is hungy for fucking criminals.
Mm-hmm.
That's
How about we just, like-
horrifying.
Yeah, how about we just not?
I agree. I second that motion.
V's like, right?
That's terrible.
He wasn't that bad. He was negotiable.
He was delightful, but let's just say for reasons, not interested in the spooky hanging trees.
You know,
I
that's fair.
would like to point out that my job is to rob graves.
I mean, if you're just gonna
You
say it.
know,
Always remember.
from a certain point of view,
If you got rid of every stolen artifact from a museum, you'd have an empty building.
Man, that's the problem.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
see. Trying to think of... No. Trying to think of anything we might need last minute, like maybe if anyone needs bowls that they can buy from a not dinky tourist, not a dinky tourist trap right by where the boat is.
I
Do we
mean,
need
I
bowls?
can always go use some bowls.
Do those get consumed every time you
Bowls
cast
of
your
what?
feast, or is that
It gets
those
consumed.
get consumed? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. And you casted it today?
Tonight. So technically, right after everyone left, I casted Heroes Feast, so we can have it the following day, because it lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, it's not per long rest or per
No.
sunrise. It's 24 hours. So,
Nice.
But the bowl does get consumed when we use it. Okay, well, yeah, maybe grab another one of those. Because you bought two, right?
I had two, so I got one now.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a very useful spell, especially for where we're going. So while we're here, I mean, we don't have to make a whole shopping trip out of it, but while we're here, it might be best to get more of that. Any spell components that we need, because I mean, sounds like we're going into we have no clue what the Thrandia is like. We have no clue what the state of things are, and even if things are at their best, we are going back into Thrandia with our motley crew again. So probably best to pick up anything we might need here now. So if there's any spell components you might need in the near future, now would be the place to do it while we have the money in the shops. I would go buy poison, but I mean, you've got hella poison for me, so...
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I can. As far as components go, just another couple of bowls, because I think we got 4 or 5 diamonds.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're good.
I was gonna ask
Cool.
that. Do we have diamonds? So.
Yes, we do
4.
have. It's like 4.
All right, that's good.
Cool.
And we also have arcanium dust, just in case if anyone.
Yeah, let's sit on that, Pearl. Let's sit on that if we can help it.
Actually, question. Don't we have that little bomb that we all made together with the arcanium and
sorry.
Good thing we're not going through TSA.
like we do have just a fucking bomb.
Yeah, you want to explain that to me? Because I didn't know we had that.
You made it on the ship. Yeah.
It's literally that situation when all the guys get together and they come up with a dumbass concept that just works out of nowhere.
On
Like that
sheer
video that
stupidity.
Yes.
Do we have stats on that, or is it just say if we choose to do something dumb, we have a dumb thing we can use to hopefully do something dumb?
That.
Cool. All right. Love that we have that in our pants. That's great. Love that.
Are you happy to see me, or is that the bomb in your pants?
Love that we're carrying that shit around, just without. Love
it's
that.
a big old holy bomb of destruction.
Fucking love that for us. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Neat. Cool. We're just gonna leave that there. Okay. Well, I would say, Draco, now's the time to get any spell components that we might not be able to get in the woods. Because, again, even if Thrandia is at its best, we shouldn't bank on it being, good for shopping. So.
Word. Yeah, no. So, like I said, as far as expensive components, I just need a couple of bows. I think that's.
Bowls of what?
That jewel-crusted bows.
Oh, just
fancy,
casual.
The fancy
casual.
bows.
Real casual jewel-encrusted bowls.
Jewel-encrusted bones I could probably be interested in.
Jewel-encrusted
bones is the most metal thing you've ever said.
Right?
Would be fun. Would also probably be very painful and lead to a lot of corrosion issues, but, go off.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Cool. So we're going to Central Thrandia. Do we know how easily it's going to be to, like, this isn't going to pop us out significantly near Brine, right? Like, do we think we'll be a safe-ish distance away?
No, Nimblewood was well south of Brine. At least, as far as you know well enough. Now, the question is that you did get reports that the undead from Brine were spreading out, but all right, yeah, make me an insight roll, please.
That for everyone or just V?
If she depends. Were you thinking out loud, V, or were you just thinking to yourself?
I'm not gonna lie, I was probably thinking to myself because
okay,
yeah, I don't think I would have been asking around. Sorry, let me load up my dice roller.
I feel like somebody's missing. Draco's missing.
13
where am I? Where's Draco?
Never you mind.
Where's Draco?
Where's Draco?
Yeah, right.
Where's the jewel-encrusted bowls?
I said bones. I don't know where you heard.
I need them all.
Creative freedom. You took creative freedom on that one. Okay, sorry, I had to double check my stat. 19.
I
rolled a 7.
Yeah. With a 19? You haven't been there, but your knowledge of the basic geography of Thrandia, you would be well short or well south of Brine. The only concern you have is there have been reports that the undead were kind of branching out from Brine and they were starting to take over the west coast.
Well, like Rilo said, they were keeping them fairly well away from their little territory. Okay, cool. So we're close enough to where he's at.
Yes.
Cool.
So that's where maybe you're thinking we might be okay, but we also might get a little more information from the source to know how bad things are getting.
Okay. Cool. How much party gold do we have again? I think Carlos usually keeps track of our money. It's been a minute, but does anyone have like a ballpark?
Our note takers in here.
I have 15 gold to my name, so.
Party treasurer's not here.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Because I had a tally for when we went shopping last. I think we were still like well in the fucking thousands. We had a lot of freaking gold. We had so much gold.
Just on my sheet, I have 1,000.
Okay.
I got 1,100 gold, but I also have 19 platinum bars. So.
Oh yeah, I think that was. Well, I think
you guys had a lot of platinum from that.
We had a lot of money. We had so much money when we bought all those random potion bottles because why the fuck not?
You bought those tattoos as well.
Oh, and the tattoos.
Well, that was at the wedding, and then we made more money after that. So like, it's been a minute.
I would just say, if you guys are trying to get like
count.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you guys just trying to get supplies and everything. Just tally up the cost and just put a negative, and somebody keep track of it, and we can deduct it from the total when we get the party treasurer back. Because I don't have that information.
I do. I have a total down, but I don't remember if it was the number before we bought all our goods or after, because I have a number, but yeah, I don't want to say that because like I don't know if that was before or after we bought the stuff. So anyways, but even conservatively, we still have easily like several thousand gold. We have several thousand gold. I wanted to take a couple hundred because I have a thing I want to do before I leave the island. And it will probably just require talking to Taven or stepping outside the Bloody Mary. So if we are all set to take off in the morning, yeah, I'm going to kind of shuffle up to Corrales and just sort of be like, I need money. This is an odd experience for me.
So you walk up to the 14-year-old.
Walk up to the child, I just kind of hold him upside down and shake him out. Just kind of like, money,
gold coins fall out, arcane
money,
focuses.
please, thank you.
Right.
I'm taking a couple hundred, don't ask.
The plot hook for campaign 2.
Right.
I'm taking a couple hundred, don't ask me what it's for.
What is that? The hammer we used to break the fourth wall with?
Whenever Yan or fucking V rolls one of their god tier stealth checks and we end up in a different campaign.
Yep.
That's
What'd you do? I planeswalked. I stealthed so hard.
Yeah, right? I learned plane shift. That's how high I stealthed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So just somebody write it down if you're gonna what?
I'll write it on my tally and then I'll compare it to Corrales' when we look into that. But yeah, I'm going to yeah, pretty much. I'm going to go outside once we're done here, unless anybody else has anything that they need to handle with the entire group before people go buy stuff and we all rest. I don't know if you guys are going to go rest at the king sheets like normal. I'm sleeping in my supply closet at the Bloody Mary like I usually do.
How much is a room at the King's
Sheets?
The King Sheets.
We've got these shaking gold out of the 14-year-old. We've got it covered. It's fine. And this is a very strange situation. V's not used to having money like on her person. I think I have some, but you know, I think to make it easier, we just started tallying it all together. So
fair enough.
All right.
Yeah. Before we head to the king sheets, Torn would like to speak with Taven.
Okay.
And then
are we all splitting up and going to our rooms and all going our separate ways? Is that what's happening?
Unless we have something to do together, guys.
Let's split up, gang.
Yeah, I'll go with you guys if you guys want. Like, I'll go with you guys. I'm just gonna hang back for a little while, and then I can meet you guys at the hotel if need be. We could have like dinner there and stuff. But yeah, I'll handle a few things, and then we can all kind of go our separate ways and reconvene if we need to, just for the sake of brevity, in case anyone has anything they need.
I'm just gonna go to the bowl store.
It's the store where they only sell bowls.
We'll go one by one here. Torin, you're trying to go talk to Taven?
Yes. I'd like to speak with Taven before headed to the king sheets.
All right.
So
he's at the bar.
Oh, I figured he was.
G,
the owner of the bar, behind the bar, tending it. I wondered
he's
where
still
he'd
cleaning that same glass you've always seen him cleaning.
Torn, let's sit down. Is that thing ever gonna be clean, or you just do it because it's a nervous tick?
I've noticed that customers don't like to see an idle bartender. So, like, I do it more for them.
You know, that makes
Bloody
sense.
Mary. Customers have an issue with it. Eat them.
Something on your mind, kid?
Yeah, well, two things. One, headed back home. I've been asked very nicely to head back to Drakenspire. Now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if you had any connects in the city. Maybe put in a good word for me, since I haven't been there in a very long time.
Well, just so happens I still do have a few contacts in Drakenspire. Is there someone in particular you're trying to get in touch with like usual, or is this something different?
Different. At this point, Torin will actually start speaking in Draconic.
Okay.
I've been asked to go talk to the Emperor. And
he sets the glass down, kind of picks it up, examines it a little.
I I have to go on official business, actually. So I need to make sure that I can get an audience, basically.
You see as he kind of gets a little uncomfortable, kind of shifts his weight a little bit. That would take some time, and I'd have to call in a few favors. Give me a little more to go on. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna go ask them to help me fight the Brotherhood. You know, the ones that took over Brine and are making a mess of the whole country.
And you think the Emperor would help because
there's some people trying to do some very good things for everyone, not just themselves. Trying to make a place for, Dragonborns and Goliaths and Tieflings, Minotaurs and humans and such. So hopefully he would, hear us out with we'll say a common goal. Which leads me to the second part of this. Probably not going to be coming back to Sandbar if all goes according to plan. So A, this will be my last favor, and B, this will be my last night in Sandbar. So I wanted to thank you for all your help.
not stupid. You know I keep my ear to the ground, so I know what's happening. I'm not all that convinced that, well, You got a lot going against you, kid.
Boy, do I know it.
All right. It's going to take some time. I can probably get you an audience indirectly. I don't have that kind of pull. But we have another mutual friend who might.
Oh?
So let me get in contact with him.
Okay.
And you should receive some kind of word soon.
Right. Thanks again for everything.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you. And
That undead army crosses the water, we're all in trouble here anyway. So,
well, I'm gonna do my damnedest to make sure it doesn't. I hope to see you in the future's Haven.
you too, kid. And he puts a clawed hand out there.
And Torrin reciprocates. And he'll leave the Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Head to the King Sheets for the night.
Into the King Sheets. We'll go to Draco next.
Yeah, no, I didn't want nothing crazy. Just want to go to Bowls R Us so I can get a couple.
I would take someone shady. I would take someone shady with you just to be on the safe side. Not looking at Yan, but looking at Yan.
Yeah, Yan doesn't have anything better to do. She would absolutely go with you if you
I was gonna say, every time Draco goes off on his own, he ends up fucking touristing into something or the other. So he should probably take a buddy.
Okay.
That happened once.
Use the buddy system.
The second thing was we were all together and I just saw a dark alley.
How about this? Unless you're a rogue or a minotaur that like need a man's head like an apple, you use the buddy system.
Okay. So Draco and Jan, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that one because one of you has been here before. I'm gonna say it takes you maybe an hour, but you do find a jeweler just before they're starting to close up shop because it is nighttime, and you catch them right before they close shop. And once you kind of let them know that, oh no, I need this and this, they realize, oh, okay, yeah, I can make a few hundred gold. Like, yeah, sure.
I'm here to
please.
browse for 30 minutes and buy nothing.
Yeah,
right.
Come in. And so what did you need specifically?
Specifically, a gem-crusted bowl that's worth 1,000 gold. 2 of them, if possible.
I'm gonna say you find one.
Okay.
That's probably fine, because that puts us at 2.
Yeah, that's fine. And I know it's dark and everything, so I'm not gonna make this person negotiate. I just dropped the 1,000 gold. It's fine.
Okay.
Charisma's not my strong suit.
Man's paying tourist prices.
I'm a tourist, damn it.
I mean,
Torrin made that mistake once.
Right. Never mind.
Okay. 1 second, Jan. I've got something for you. I just need to bring up a thing. No. Joe knows what I'm doing because he knows that I love tables.
Man's got a whole ass book of them.
Hey, I think I sold him that book.
You probably did.
Hey, just saying. Okay. Jan, if you would. Sorry. Aha. Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
Good boy. 48.
48. While Draco is in the middle of buying these bowls, you come across a ring in this jewelry shop. I will explain it to you and what it looks like. You see a gold-plated ring with what looks like a jeweled hummingbird, blue and green.
Ooh.
Kind of in place of where the gem should be.
Okay.
Also, if you would, roll me a d10.
Okie dokie. 2.
2. That's interesting. This one is a little more plain. It is a platinum plated, no gems to speak of whatsoever, but with a few kind of subtle runes kind of scripted into the band. These 2 rings are the ones that catch your eye.
Okay.
We don't have our identifiable.
Do you want to say that Corrales went with you?
I'm gonna ask the shopkeeper what they are.
The shopkeep immediately sensing that he can make more gold out of all of this. Actually, those are 2 wonderful pieces. The one with the bejeweled hummingbird, that is a ring of evasion.
Ah.
Hey.
Now, that platinum plated one right there with the runes written and scripted on the side, that is actually a ring of cold resistance.
Okay. Can I do an insight check on him? Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, you lying to me, bro?
Yeah, roll insight.
Like, oh,
Oof.
you bought it. You bought it at sticker price?
That's a 12.
A 12.
Jesus.
Seems legit.
What'd you roll?
11.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. Your insight's not high, your stealth is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems legit. Man's got an honest face.
All right. Supposing
How much
it
did
was
you want?
interest for them, I'm not really one for wearing baubles, but what would you price these at?
The ring of cold resistance is at 6,000 gold.
That's a bit steep, don't you think?
I think Buddy's full of shit.
I think he's full of shit too. Can I see if he's full of shit? Tim?
Ring of Evasion he has at 3,000 gold. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I also see if he's full of shit?
Sure.
I should be done with my transaction.
It was 17 for me.
Alright, let's see what my full of shit roll is. 21.
Between the two of you, you both know that he is not lying. The rings are what he says they are. However, the prices are at tourist prices.
Yes, that tracks.
Come on, sir. I bought the bowl for 2,000. Can you cut us a bundle deal? Ow. Just help us out.
Okay.
Listen, man, I respect that you're running a business here. I work in artifacts. These are pretty steep, man.
Okay. I'll let you both do it, or one of you at advantage for persuasion to see if you can talk him down.
I will happily give a +7.
Yeah, you have a +7. I only have a +1, so I will give you advantage.
Oh, okay. Was not expecting that.
I sneaky. I'm not persuasive. It's different.
I don't have all the chop skills.
What's that? 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 21.
Okay. With that, I'm going to ask: are you trying to get both rings knocked down, or only one?
Look at Jan. Do you want one or both?
I mean,
The evasion would be the most useful one if you were going to go one.
yeah, if we're gonna get one, evasion would be useful. But as I stated, and she's going to pointedly look at the shopkeep, I don't really wear baubles that much.
But they're actually the second ring could help someone down the line if we do decide to go to Frostfell. I don't. Cold resistance could be beneficial to somebody.
Jan elbows you, like real, like maybe. I don't. I think we've got enough stuff. We'll see. We'll see what the price is, if it's worth it.
Okay. Okay. So for that, I will say that he quoted you was 5,000 for the Ring of Invasion. I'll say that he comes down to 3 on that. And the Ring of Cold Resistance was at, what did I say it was?
3,000.
3,000 on that. Okay, I'll say he goes down to 2.
Do you want them, Jan?
I mean, there's still definitely tourist prices, but those would definitely be handy for our party.
Yeah. How much is a whole block of platinum worth?
One platinum's 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Is that right?
10 gold.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on.
Well, you said it was
wrong.
Bar. No, we calculated it out to something. I just don't remember.
Platinum to gold. It is 10. Correct.
For the bar? Oh, one platinum is
one
10
piece
gold.
of platinum.
One piece.
Sorry, I thought he asked. Yeah. So I thought he asked about the bar.
No, I was asking for the bar.
Yeah. I think Joe had the number.
Bars are worth 25.
25. Oh, okay.
Does that math work out?
It is the mathing.
I can't remember. What did I do? Some of this.
A platinum coin is worth 10 gold pieces. platinum bar was worth 25.
Mm.
But I think if you can weigh it out, I think a pound of platinum is like 500 gold pieces if you can get like a pound of it, which I think you do.
Yeah, I don't remember I don't remember how much it all worked out to.
Yeah.
We did all the calculations, and I had them written down in my notebook that got stolen.
This might be a little too steep without having everyone to weigh in on it. I think we'll just take the bows and go. Oh.
Okay.
I mean
bow.
I would say that the opportunity of haggling is still there.
Yeah, but we don't have the hagglers here. Oh God, I suck at
Well, the party split, so you're the one doing the haggling.
I know.
I mean,
you know what?
didn't you just say you had a +7? That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Persuasion? Yeah.
That's nothing to shake a stick at.
It's just not +19 like all his other stats.
Right.
Yeah,
so
well, I know, right? Someone's
He's
got a
not
little
confident
bit
that
of
he
skewed
has
perspective
double
here. He's
expertise.
Like, oh, wow. I only have double my expertise in this stat. I don't have triple plus another thing plus an... Now, don't get me wrong. As someone with a staunch 13 in persuasion, I know how I get it. However, a 7 is nothing to shake a stick at. You have half my persuasion score, and I dumped everything into persuasion.
All right. I'll look at the shopkeeping like, come on, how these?
Offer him a number.
I was gonna say.
Offer him a number and then say it's late. You already know you're making money off of us, but you can make X amount or you can make this amount.
Yeah, so
because like let's face it, he's paying you tourists. He's charging you tourist prices. Magic items are expensive, but if he was willing to go down to like half the cost on the initial markdown, that means that he knocked it down to regular price. So if you want to knock the tourist bullshit off the other ring, that would probably put it at half its value that he said it was worth. And then you can maybe talk him into knocking an actual 1,000 off of the actual price of the item, which we know he didn't buy at cost. He swindled someone for it.
Right. All right, so I'm like, look,
you're on a pirate haven.
Yeah. Like, look,
you hear
I
V
came upon it honestly, I swear.
You hear V just snidely chiding you in your head somewhere.
Like it's getting late. I know you want to go home. Let's just call it 4,000 for both. I already paid for the bowl.
4,000 for both.
Yeah, 4,000 for both.
Okay, roll the persuasion.
Here for a cool 6K.
Yeah.
And it won't be that high because you've already kind of, knocked the first deal down.
That's fine because that's a 27 with a nat 20.
I don't have
So why were you stressing?
Score.
All of that for a nat 20. Get out of here. Mark down.
Never know.
Mark down 4,000 gold, and you've got a ring of evasion and a ring of cold resistance.
I'm scared to do the haggling. I'm not good at it. I only have double my proficiency at it.
Hey, we are all good at certain things, so leave me alone.
Look, as a min-maxed asshole who only rolls when I know I'm going to pass the roll, I feel you. But it creates a bit of a amorphia about your stats sometimes when you're like, I only have a +5.
So, Jan, Draco, you walk out of there with 1 jeweled bowl and 2 rings, 1 ring of evasion, 1 ring of cold resistance.
So, Jan, are you going to wear the ring of evasion, or are you going to give it to someone else?
Gimme. Please.
Gimme.
Sorry about that. I was trying to play it cool with the shopkeeper and hope that we get an advantage in the price. Good job on haggling, by the way. That was most excellent.
Never really do that. That's normally V or Basilisk kind of thing.
I've never been able to do that.
Well.
So when we tell him, you tell him I had the guy bent over like it was him in a hard place.
Sorry.
When they ask about this, you tell them I was a hard ass.
I will. I definitely will.
The haunting sounds of
Okay,
V's
so,
voice fading in
Jan,
the background.
You can add that to your inventory that you have a ring of evasion. And you have a floating ring of cold resistance for the party. For anybody who wants it. If that concludes y'all's business, I'm going to go to Basilisk. Basilisk, did you have any plans specifically after the team meeting?
No, I don't have any. I don't have anything I need to cast right now. So no, I'll just head back to the
Your spell
hotel
slots
and the room.
were pretty depleted, right? When you
It wouldn't. It kind of. It's. I still have plenty of slots. But I had a full combat
the
build,
levels.
so
Yeah.
I don't have anything useful unless you need me to kill a bunch of people. I don't have anything useful to cast right now.
Right. So like scrying wouldn't be a thing,
Right.
but
I know I can do that in the morning. I can't do.
yeah.
Yeah. I stopped. I swapped. That's why I didn't have it last session.
Yeah. I'd really come to Basilisk in the morning then, if that's when you'd be able to cast that, just to see if you'd be interested in casting it for me.
Okay. Yeah, no, but I don't have anything I need to do tonight as far as I'm aware, so.
Okay. Basilisk. Before meeting everybody for dinner, like the party was planning and everything, you go back to your room at the King Sheets just for contemplation. You set up some incense and start to burn it. Not necessarily for a ritual, so to speak, but just for setting maybe a better atmosphere. You start to kind of just drift. Your mind wanders. The only light comes off of the small little fire in the fireplace. And you find yourself, you start staring into the flames. Not really focusing on it. You're just, that's just where your eyes stopped. And the crackling of the wood is the only sound. It's kind of comforting. But amidst the crackling and popping of the wood, you hear a female voice. You recognize the voice as the voice of your mother. Soon there will be a gathering, and I will need you there. Our people watch with anticipation. Many feel we should just let whatever happens happen. Some feel like we should intervene and stop it. Some believe that the cycle can't be stopped. Soon I will need you here. But you must get them past the mountains. They need you. Just a little longer. But once the storm in the mountains has subsided, you must come to me. it goes back just simple popping and cracking of logs in the fireplace.
All right. Easy enough. He'll, I guess this is before dinner, so he'll just, change into the armor and get cleaned up and try to figure out a game plan to deal with whatever that means, get whatever these mountains are, whatever the storm is, and try to figure out a way through all of it.
Okay. That takes us to V.
Awesome. Alrighty. V wants to go outside and see if. Well, I'd already persuaded the one kid to wait outside for me. So yeah, I wanted to go talk to the little street kid and anyone else she managed to gather up and bring.
You go out there, you do see a little street urchins gathering. You in fact do see a purple skinned tiefling.
Oh yeah, he's still alive.
With a knife belt. The very same one that you used for information before and gave a dagger to.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
If he still got it, that means he hasn't lost it yet, which means he's doing a pretty good freaking job with it. Ayo.
Mm-hmm. And you see, with what looks like a couple of his friends, the girl that you spoke to, you see a little small halfling girl and boy. They look fairly similar. They could be related, might be brother and sister, but definitely, like I said, looks like a little street gang of urchins that are waiting for you.
Sweet. V's gonna get their attention and then kind of do that little like that governess clap where it's like follow me, and then I'm gonna kind of take them around back of like off the main street to like the side entrance of the Bloody Mary, like the around back in the back alley kind of area or whatever, like the more off the main street, because this is the rowdier part of town and it's getting late. And once we're back there, I'm just going to kind of hunker down with them and be like, all right, I have a question for all of you. And then I'm going to check to make sure we're like relatively alone if there's no like crowd back here in the alley.
Real quick, give me a perception check.
Will do. Visual based?
Yes.
Wait. That is a lot. 14 plus 6 plus my eyeliner, which is another 6. So that's a 26?
Yeah.
12 plus 14. 26. Yeah, 26.
You appear to be alone, and you see as one of the kids is actually kind of keeping watch, making sure that nobody's paying attention to what's going on.
I like it. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. I'm going to hunker down with the kids and be like, all right, I have a couple questions for all of you. And basically, I want to ask them how often they happen to see the pretty man and an entourage and really shiny armor walking about or about at all, and kind of like describe to them the council members and whatnot, and just be like, how often they happen to see these very strange, wealthy-looking people walking around.
The overall report is that not that frequently.
Mm-hmm.
The grand total amongst the group is that they have collectively seen Hector twice.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
All right. It appears, from what the children are telling you, that he doesn't appear to be loitering or mingling with locals out in the crowd, or at least they haven't noticed it.
Perfect. What I'd like to do is I'm going to basically dole out free silver to each of the kids, and I'm going to tell them that if they see any of the council members, right, and also give them Captain Cassandra's look and everything, and just basically tell them that I would love it if they would keep an eye out for these specific people, monitor their movements, be very cautious about it, just kind of get an idea for the general like element of what they're doing on the island and what like if anything weird happens, if anything changes, and just kind of set them, like prime them to look for those specific things for me. And then once a week, I'd like them to come here, and the very nice lizard man is going to give them another 3 silver every week. So basically, just kind of do this for me and just come here, and the very nice man inside is once a week going to make sure that you're taken care of for me. If you can do these things and keep this up. And be very cautious and not get caught. And also, that particular group, they're not pickpocket targets in the near future.
Roll persuasion.
And you know what? No, I give them 3 silver now, and they're going to get 5 silver a week each for doing this.
Okay.
Persuasion. Just verify that hasn't
creating a thieves
changed.
guild in the pirate haven.
Yep.
My thieves guild. You think I'm gonna miss the opportunity to import my very own generation of criminals into our new city? Oh my god, why are there so many? Holy shit. Yep, I forgot my persuasion was pretty high. 16 on the die, that is a 26.
Yeah, of course they absolutely.
No, it's a 27. It's 11 plus 16.
Oh,
27.
Only a 27.
Only 27.
Yeah, they completely buy into it and basically, okay, we'll report to Taven with anything that we figure out or hear about. That is basically, they're hanging on every word.
And if anybody asks, you are being taken care of via a new fostering program by the Priestess Orania of the local Aphrodite shrine. If anyone asks, you say nothing. But if you have to say something, that's who I am, and that's who is taking care of you in the near future as a sort of outreach program. Perfect.
The purple-skinned tiefling boy just kind of nods and kind of like, okay, we got it.
Gives him like a little salute. And then like finger to the lips. All right, go, go, go. Don't all scatter at once.
Before you even get it out, you see as the purple skinned tiefling boy, he goes, okay, you two go first. We can't all go at the same time. and he
so proud of that kid.
He turns to like the human boy who was keeping watch. You keeping watch. I'll go after you. I'll go last. Okay.
Once they're gone, I'm going to kind of like ruffle Celio's hair a little bit, and then I'm going to duck back into the Bloody Mary, and I'm going to walk up to the bar to talk to Taven.
Okay. Celio kind of like has this little proud look on his face, and then immediately goes back to being serious and it's all business. And you see as he ducks behind a few crates, kind of looks, and then he disappears into the shadows. Or at least he thinks he does. You can easily keep track of him, but he's trying.
Good for a kid, yeah?
You said you're gonna go speak to Taven?
Yeah, I'll go actually set up what I just said I was gonna do.
Okay, easy enough to do.
Yeah.
And you see as he's got like an unamused look on his face, and he's like, so I'm paying street urchins now.
No,
Okay.
I'm paying street urchins. You're doling the money out because I can't just give them all 500 gold at once, but I don't know how long I'll be gone. Could be
Giving them
indefinitely.
500 gold?
Not all at once. Here you go. So I put the purse on the table and like subtly like slide it over to him to say like, here's the gold. And for the near future, just pay the street children every week, 5 apiece, however many show up, until that runs out. And then if you can, if I'm not back by then, or if I can't get the gold to you by any other means, just keep it going. Eventually I'll transfer it probably over to the shrine or something, and we'll get this all on the up and up once I have the, I don't know, paperwork for it or something. But for now, I can't give them all the money at once, and I want me to keep paying them. So maybe they'll spend less time pickpocketing and getting killed and more time thinking with their brains and doing a little bit of side work for me.
Okay. Sure.
That is not a man who sounds pleased to have a job right now.
Why is he irritated or confused?
I would
Yes.
say with no roll whatsoever, the answer is yes. All right, fine. Sure.
Pleasant. Great to hear it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's just a simple job. And hey, less kids pickpocketing your patrons means less children getting beat up outside of your bar by the patrons they failed to pickpocket. Think of all the children blood you won't have to clean off your front steps now.
You know, when I clean it up, I really don't know whose it is.
Well, isn't it better that way?
He's kind of.
Great to see ya.
No words.
He has nothing. Just kind of shakes his head and heads to the back.
It's like, oh, it's great to see ya. I'll be in my room. Did you guys want to meet up for anything in particular? Because I was just saying later, if we needed to, for the expedience sake, we can meet back up. If we don't need to, then we can call it good. Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep in my storage room, grab a bottle from the bar, before I head back to the supply closet with the cot in it, and then take out my music box and just listen to my music box and drink for the rest of the night.
Okay. I'm gonna say right there would be probably a good place to say, we can head to the night.
Yeah.
Let's take just a quick, few minutes to take a break right here.
Yep.
And we will come back and we will finish up here.
Well, everyone, we're gonna take a brief, quick little break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for being patient with us as we took a quick little break. We are back. Thank you for watching, as always, and thank you for supporting us. Tim, the floor is yours.
Okay. Everyone in the party, you gain the benefits of a long rest. However, V.
Mm-hmm.
In the early hours of the morning, would you please give me a perception check?
Sure. And I'm guessing I'm not like asleep, right? I'm like up and getting ready type of thing. Like it's that time in the morning, or am I like in bed still?
No, early hours of the morning. I mean, like 1.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
One of those wake up. Why am I awake?
I'm trying to decide if I would have taken off my makeup yet or not. If I'm asleep, then I definitely would have. So I don't get the eyeliner bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you only have a 19 perception now instead of a 27.
My perception's not that great. It's only a +3. It's good because I have the magical eyeliner. That's a 16. She fell asleep in the cot, cuddling Charybdis and listening to her music box.
What was your total?
Oh, 16.
Oh, 16. Okay.
Yeah, that was after everything.
You hear noise, like a scraping sound of like a boot on wood outside of the window.
Outside the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my wire immediately for whatever the hell it is. Throat, if possible. Oh, it's outside the window?
Yeah, it's outside the window. Just
oh,
like,
okay, well,
like,
gotcha.
You know, like a scuffle.
Gotcha. I'm gonna snake my wire, like, up to the windowsill, like, really subtly, and kind of pretend to be asleep, and just kind of, like, see if it tries to get in, or if it's just, like, drunks outside the room.
A few moments go by, and you hear a light, like, tapping at the window, just...
I'm gonna stealth as, like, stealthily as I can, and she's, you know, in her, like, barefoot in that, like, nightie of hers, and she's just kind of, like, gonna, like, stealth under and kind of look up as best I can. Just, like, moving very slowly and just trying to get a peek outside of it.
Sure, give me,
with the wire.
Perception.
I'm gonna kind of slowly unlock the, like, I'm gonna kind of, like, slowly get the wire up under the thing so it's ready to attack. 18 plus 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21?
Yeah, you see a hooded figure outside of the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my wire wrap around its legs.
Kind of like, okay. Never mind. Wire wraps around the legs, so you gotta make a grapple.
Yeah. It's just an attack roll the first time. That's only... Oh, but it's an attack roll, so I get to add my attack bonus. That's a 19. It was only an 11, but I get a +8.
Yeah, and no. So the wire wraps around the cloaked figure, and you just see as they lose balance and go basically like no balance, and he just kind of timber falls backwards. Ow, shit!
Damn it, do I recognize him?
Yeah, you see long black hair.
She slams the window open and just goes, what in the hells are you thinking?
What are you thinking? And who gave this to you? This is the most broken piece of shit floating garrote wire. Like, you're lucky I don't have Dispel Magic.
He can't fit through this damn window, can he?
He is not in armor.
I was gonna say. Oh, he's pretty light when he's not in armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the wire yank him through the window. I just open it really nice and like wide, the like little bathroom window outward pane that it is, and just like hand on hip and have the wire pull him into the fucking room.
Yeah, you see is the thing. He just kind of is doing this.
just
crosses arms while he's being drugged by the garrote wire just up into the window, just kind of sliding like the freaking Grinch. Like
and V is in that like gray silk and black lace like floor length like nightgown, and when he tumbles in she just sort of leans over him and is just like, you know why I sleep in the supply closet of a seedy bar, and you just come tapping on the window. She's obviously not mad anymore at all now.
Yeah, no, he's just kind of staring up looking at you. He goes, should I have gone to the door and knocked?
That would have been less of a problem. Honestly, getting in here at all is going to be a problem, but that would have been less of a problem.
Yes. Also, there's no trees in here, so I couldn't just pop in. And he kind of does like a sit up, and he's like, "Can you?" And he's kind of motioning down at the garrote wire.
She waits maybe a few more seconds than need be, and then kind of like dispels it, and kind of whips back over to whips back over into her harp, into her lyre.
Right. Okay. He stands up. He does not have any, like, he doesn't have any armor. He is armed. He's got his sword, but no armor, no celestial bronze circuit.
Just for shit. Let's look out the window and see if there's any children that may have followed him here. Or had an eye on him.
Sure, give a perception check.
And kind of just like take a peek out the window. Not amazing. 15.
15. You don't see any.
I'm gonna hope they're out there and just kind of nod. And then this room is very small, so she sort of like goes to close the window and turns around and is much closer than she anticipated, and just kind of forgot how small this room is.
Right.
Like,
I wanted to see you.
I can see that. It's good to see you. Anyways, yes, I got the cat from Medea, I think, and Dionysus working together. He's been lovely, and I'm obviously deflecting because this is...
I found the cub in the street vendor was selling animals. Yeah.
That's great. Just gotta take takes a step closer. Like, we left things a little up in the air. I think they're still up there, but it is very good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Hope it's not too much to say that I miss you.
No, that's not too much at all. She's kind of like with her foot, her toe taps the little music box closed, and like kind of, it stopped playing its music a while ago, but she just kind of like taps the lid closed and like pushes it under and just kind of pushes it under the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely miss you too.
Earlier didn't seem like a good time.
And a better time was creeping outside my barroom window at the wee hours of the morning.
Well, not everybody expects a regent to have much of a personal life, I guess. So I have to steal it when I can.
Good to see those guards of yours seem to be a little bit more on the spot this time around.
Yeah,
I know you're capable, but I hope you've chosen wisely.
The half-orc had that really bad experience when I wasn't myself. But he actually is kind of learning on the job pretty quick. He's actually kind of proving himself. At the very least, I think I can trust him and a few of the others.
Well, seems like we have another leg of this mission, and hopefully it goes well and bears fruit. Seems like we'll be gone for a while yet.
Yeah, I figured you guys were going to leave in the morning. That's why I wanted to see you before you left.
Yes.
She kind of like turns to the door and just kind of says, I can't say that I've made much progress on well, like I said, where we left things in the air, they're still very much in the air. Can't say I've made a lot more progress than where we were at, but I think I'm getting there.
Dude.
A little bit at a time, one step at a time. And it's good to have a goal.
And you notice as he kind of takes a small step kind of towards you, and he's kind of like a little closer to you. You still facing the door. So he's kind of like right behind you. And he says, well, we don't have to have everything figured out right now.
Kind of sighs, and a lot of like tension leaves her shoulders, and she's just like, I think that sounds nice. It's still very early. I can't imagine you're needed back anywhere for a while.
I'm sure nobody will miss me for a little while.
Kind of cracks the door and like clicks at Charybdis, and it's like, let's go hunt mice, sweetie.
You see as he kind of skeptically is looking up at Hector, kind of looks over at you, kind of
scritches him on the ears. Lets him go stalk and prowl in the night like a cat monster.
Kind of like, this is the first time where it's like kind of hesitant, and then you see his Charybdis skitters out the door.
She's like, he's a displacer beast, and he'll say, David, make sure my cat stays in the bar. And then she kind of like shuts the door.
You hear through the wood of the door, secret meetings, street urchin thieves guild, and now you want me to babysit your cat. You got anything else you need from me?
The six paws of Charybdis like scrape under the bar and just look at him quizzically as his little displacer tentacles flap.
This poor guy.
All excited. And then he just kind of closes the door and takes a step back, forgetting how small the room is again.
Yeah, I would say as small as that room is, like, you basically, if you stepped back, you stepped back into him.
Yeah, she forgets.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
More so just doesn't super pay attention and is just like not overly cautious about her around him. It's very natural, so she just kind of thought she had more space, but isn't disappointed that she doesn't.
Yeah. You see and you feel as his arms wrap around you from behind.
She just sort of like lets out attention she didn't notice she was holding, and just kind of falls back into him and has like so many things to say, like recap the journey, talk about random things, talk about the new friends, but like things she wants to say, things she doesn't want to say, and just kind of enjoys being him with absolutely like no pressure to have all the crap they had on hold figured out. If this is the last time they see each other, then she's just happy to be with him.
You see as he kind of guesses what you're kind of working through in your head, and he just kind of looks at you and goes, the rest of it can wait. And you see as he takes a hand and flicks, and the candles in the room go out.
A wire, wherever it is, twitches just slightly. She just kind of falls with him. So sleeps in the morning.
Morning comes.
However that pans out, I'll just head to Basilisk whenever I regroup with the group. Nothing more to do here necessarily, if there's not anything else on your part.
Yeah, we get to the morning. All of you get benefits of a long rest. You guys have whatever you want to do in the morning, and then we are transporting via plants to Nimblewood.
We are casting it and running through it as fast as we can.
Right.
Draco?
Sorry. Excuse me. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good this morning. Just do my cosmic omen. Roll that, and I'll be good to go when everyone gets ready. That's odd. What does odd give me? That's whoa, right? But yeah, so I'll just wait outside for everyone to gather around the little palm tree that I touched in the back of the hotel.
All right.
Get the casting.
Yeah, Torn doesn't have anything, so he'll just meet him outside.
Jan would like to meet up with Torin briefly, and before most people get there, just very so we're going to the capital city.
Yeah. Well, good old Drakenspire.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
A little nervous. I was but a wee, tiny little lizard the last time I was in Drakenspire. Haven't been there since I grew up. I definitely haven't been there since I became officially knighted. So this will be a change of pace.
Wow. And then in Draconic, she says, may the sun shine upon you and the wind blow cool on your back.
Oh.
He is taken back for a bit. I can't remember the last time someone said that to me.
It always stuck with me. It's a very kind and generous blessing. So hopefully it brings you the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. This group is fun.
Well, I can tell you it's never boring.
I've noticed.
I don't know if fun's the word, but it's definitely never boring.
Just glad that. Never mind.
Well, let's go find your little group, and then we'll head off to Drakenspire.
Yeah. Let's go find. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. All right, let's go.
What? You nervous?
I'm sorry. The last time I saw them, I showed up on their doorstep and said, "Hey, your person died. I've lost the artifact. Also, my crew's all dead. So trust me." And they said, "No, not exactly starting off on good footing."
Are you guys kind of walking and talking?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
definitely,
yes,
definitely
absolutely.
headed
Okay.
towards the meeting spot as this conversation is happening.
Okay.
Well, I'd love to say I can sympathize, but never had to deal with a secret scary order not trusting me from the jump.
I've never had to deal with meeting my emperor, so.
Yeah. New experiences for everybody.
Indeed. Um, how far away is the meeting spot? Is it fairly close?
Go ahead, Tim.
I know. Well, your village, Torin, was like a couple days away from the Thrandian border, right?
Right.
You were kind of on one of the outskirts.
Mm-hmm.
Think of that like being on the outskirts of like, I'll say like, think of that being on the edge of Italy, and Drakenspire's Rome. So you have a like a couple. This is a couple days worth of journey to get there, but not too far.
I spy with my little eye.
Uh-huh. All right. V, you
Yes.
I'll say that morning comes and basically I guess how I'll say it is that he probably tries to leave at like 4 a.m. kind of try to make it back before anybody knows he was gone very long kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd say V was gonna get up early anyways to go to get up, because we're on our way out for battle day and all that. So she'll just sort of like do the full nine and kind of be up, getting dressed, kind of like well, probably like he's still there and she's just sort of doing her normal like deal and whatever while he's just kind of there hanging out with her and just whatever. Um, and she's just gonna kind of anticipate like dragging it out a little longer than she needs to, but she's very prim, so it's not all that hard to
You get the idea that he's actually kind of enjoying just watching too, so it's just kind of like it's a good moment.
Yeah, she's just doing her little thing. And as she's getting dressed, she's kind of taking a little more battle damage since the last time he had actually healed that up for her. And as she's kind of getting dressed and putting her dress on over everything, she just sort of like runs her fingers over one of the like newest wounds that she has that she tries very hard to cover up, for the whole look and everything. And she just kind of like gives a small smile and just says like, in this new line of work, I have a feeling I'll be getting a bit more of those, so I'll have to. We'll make it worth the wait, and we'll make it worth the while, and I'll have you handle that for me when I see you next.
Anytime.
Well, I suppose duty calls yet again.
Yep.
Do you think your accident-prone self can make it back without causing a fuss?
Yeah, as long as I don't trip over an enchanted wire, I should be fine.
Well, as long as you don't sneak into any people's windows, I think you'll be fine too.
There's only one window that I had on my mind. And he actually goes for the window.
She goes for the window. She goes for the door, and she kind of I guess he's leaving through the window, and she just sort of goes and like gives him a kiss as he's leaving the window. And before she kisses him, she just kind of says, hovering over his mouth, "If you see a bunch of street children following you, just play along and make them feel good. Don't notice them."
You see, as he kind of looks a little confused, but okay.
There might be a little donation to the local children and their needs put on the council's tab for our new funds. I'll go over the details with you later.
Okay.
Community outreach, helping children, just all of our favorite things.
Well. Yeah.
He kind of leans in and just kind of head to his and just says, In case there's not a next time. I hope you know that this means more to me than anything ever has. So thank you for coming to see me. If there's a next time, I won't trip you. Any more than I usually do, that is.
I'll hold you to that.
He kisses him.
Kisses you back and leaves.
She leaves out the door.
You actually do see, it's easy for you to keep track of, but he actually does kind of put up, kind of gets lost in the crowd. He's not stealthy, but
right,
he's not drawing too much attention to himself, which is impressive for somebody who's as clumsy as he is.
Listen, he's level 17. If he can't blast his way out of a fight by now, he'll never be able to.
Right.
She just kind of collects her Charybdis and gives a genuine goodbye to Taven, because she knows she's been harrying him a lot over the last night, and she just scoops up her Charybdis and.
But no, I've enjoyed your company so much. You're leaving already.
No, stop, don't.
Miller, no, choose life. She just puts him over her shoulder and just scratches him, and she gives Taven a very warm and genuine goodbye, basking in the fact that he's irritated, and it's hilarious. Until next time, if there is one. So she leaves.
No, they were supposed to kiss.
Me and Taven?
Yeah, no, that was.
I was gonna say, because her and Hector did just kiss. They spent a night together for your. Imagination can do what it will.
Fade to black. She just heads to the sheets. She heads to the king sheets. Just hoping to get one sneak a moment with Basilisk before we head out, because I believe we're the last two.
Okay, we'll just say you guys are walking and talking, going to the
I know where we're going. Yeah, yep. I was hoping you could cast a quick spell for me, actually, because of reasons, and then we can get the show on the road. Yeah, Basil, she'll actually, if she can catch you before you leave your room, basically, she knows where you're going. She's pretty early, and she finds her way to where Basilisk was holed up, and either catches you on the way out or knocks on your door as you're leaving.
He'll just kind of open the door. He's getting ready to head out for the day, I suppose. Opens the door and looks down at you. Good morning. How can I help you?
Apologize if this is a little intrusive. I was hoping you wouldn't mind casting that spell one quick time before we head out. Given who we're going to see and who I'm hoping to get information on, might actually help us if we can glean anything. If you could scry on the owner of this ring for me before we head out.
Sure. He'll hold out his hand for the ring.
Gonna hand it to you.
If I have a sun item of theirs.
Yes. This has worked in the past. I hope it'll work again. Member of the Mystics, as far as I know. And given the first time this worked, he is actually real and is actually alive, and this is his. So I hope that stayed the same and that he's still scryable.
It's a silver ring with a ram's head on it, just for.
Yeah, it's like a pair of ram's heads.
Yeah,
I'll hand it off to you.
I'm assuming there's it's a hotel room, so there's a small table where wash basin and stuff goes. I'll set up the crystal ball, set the ring on
scrying on the back of the toilet tank.
Yep, just as one does.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's a smooth, flat surface. What do you want from me?
Yeah, it works.
Right.
It's got water. It's smooth and flat. It's basically sacred.
Let's do this and this. We are scrying.
On the Mage Erickson. Presumed to
Very
be
simple.
presumed to be a member of the Mystics, possible lover of my dead friend.
Okay, knowledge. Okay, the save modifier is -4 because you have a possession of theirs. Okay, good. Let's roll. The total on the save, 13.
Absolutely not.
So the scry absolutely works. When you come into focus, you do find the same mage practitioner that you saw the last time. This time it's a little different. The location appears to have changed. What you see as your view kind of comes into focus and you're taking in his surroundings, Erickson appears to be in the middle of some type of fight. You see as Erickson is casting some sort of runes in the air, and then you see a blast of arcane energy from his hand outward. I'll even give you a little bit of a cinematic of what it looks like. You see some type of leathery skinned entity, kind of like an imp, but a little larger. And you see as this blast of arcane energy hits this creature, knocking it senseless, tearing off one of the wings, and you see as it kind of spins out of control out of the air and falls to the ground. This appears to be would you recognize the area? I would say it appears to be outside. There are buildings around. It appears to be in the city somewhere. What's the scope on that? Like, how far out can you see around the person?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. So you can tell that he's inside of a city and that he was fighting something.
Thrandian city, or just vague cityscape, or
10 feet around him appears to be Thrandian.
Maybe Thrandian? Cool.
All right.
I would say, yeah, go ahead. Give me through that. I would say I'm going to say through the spell. Yeah, I'll say it's perception. Let me see if you can notice anything.
Does Basilisk have to do it, or can I do it since I can see
Basilisk
what he's showing me?
Can see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
all right.
I don't know if I can get the help action on a perception, but
not really.
Look, the stone color.
2 for a 12.
12. Not too many identifiable markers anywhere that would give you any clues as to where exactly. He's in a city, and he was out in the city street fighting some type of apparition, some type of demonic-like monster.
Cool.
And you see focusing now a little more on him, you see like sweat kind of pouring down off of his face. You see as he's just breathing heavy, trying to catch his breath. You see as after that, you see him kind of look around, and when he sees that the coast is clear, he kind of darts back into an alleyway. Your sight follows him as he goes like behind a building, and you see his like back kind of rest against the wall, and just as he kind of slides down and kind of sits This is worse than I thought.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll convey that information to V and hand her back the ring.
All right. V puts it on, and yeah, she kind of worries it a bit, like puts it on, and as it's on, she kind of like twirls it, and just sort of is like, all right, well, can't be too many places where he might be, so who knows? Maybe that might come in handy when we talk to the Mystics. As far as I know, he's one of theirs, so goes onward.
Very well. We'll do what we can, I suppose.
Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate you.
Of course, I would say I'm surprised very few seem to want. It's fine. I have had a bit of a night, so. So we're on our way then?
Yes, I think we should be.
All right. Well,
We'll kind
let's
of watch
get
it in
you.
place.
Let's get everyone through this mountain, and we can be done.
Kind of furrows her brow a little bit at the wording and follows on, and we go to the meeting place.
Okay. So, as the party is gathered, we are ready for transport via plants, which is going to be fun with the 5 of you plus Corrales and Taruk. So everybody just needs to be ready to take off running through the tree when the time comes.
Yeah, can't see that being a problem when we're ready for it, so let's do it.
Okay.
I
Draco?
mean, V can dash so fast that she is zip, zip, zip.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and start drawing the little sigils, and the door appears as I cast transport Viva plants on the tree.
While
We can all
he's
just kind of
casting, V, your hand goes into one of your pockets on your inside of like your cloak, and your hand grasps something soft, and you pull out, and it's a handful of the midnight rose petals.
Ah, you got me.
Aww.
You son of a bitch.
Body glitter.
Yep.
Yeah, right? Freaking.
Yep.
She kind of lets that stay and puts it in the little bag.
Oh my gosh, I did not tell our new party member that. I apologize. Jan, when you met Hector the day before, following him, every step he took were like black and like red-edged rose petals that followed him wherever he went. Sorry.
No, that's beautiful. Are you pulling these out of your pocket while we're all waiting?
No, she's gonna leave them kind of in there because that was like a momentary what the hell, and then like it's nothing nefarious. All right, time to run through this fucking tree.
Yeah, let's go run.
With Draco's super highest perceptions, does anybody just smell flowers, Rose?
Yeah, right. Well, and
Right?
V, who is perfumed as fuck all the time, is like, it's me.
That's fair.
Torn quickly
and
just...
the portal opens up in the tree. All right, everybody, let's go.
V just dashes through uncomfortably.
Yeah. Torn like a jump instructor. Go, 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 go.
Yes, Torin. Yeah, no, I mean, I can dash hella fast, so yeah, I'll dash through there before anybody can even see me.
Trying to make sure everyone goes through, and then he'll pop through himself.
Okay. Everybody, you make it through, and you make it to the other side, which is on the outskirts of Nimblewood, Draco. You appear to be on the edges of the Centaurian territory. But roughly about 100 yards away, you do see a road leading further southeast, which would be a perfect way for you guys to head towards. With the instructions given to you by Jan, that's the fastest way to get to the fortress and the stronghold of the Order of Mystics.
I'm going to be really pissed if we get there and they say, oh, here's a scroll so that you can just come here whenever.
Well, you're not a full-fledged member yet, so yeah, that's
unlock.
That's a possibility.
You gotta unlock the fast travel point.
Right. And you knew you had to do those side quests, but you ignored them, didn't you?
Don't look at the side quest backlog, okay?
This group never.
I would say, I mean, yeah, that's the way we gotta go. It's not marching order and just.
Yeah, this part, guys, it's we're at a level where a road bandit is not going to really touch you guys. Kind of like, Skyrim, when at a certain point when the road bandit comes up to you and you're like, really, guy? Like, no. So we're at that point.
No. Wolf.
Boostro, duh.
The same guy that tried to rob V pops out and goes, oh, it's them. Nah, I'm good.
Right.
Point of order, everybody. Since we took a long rest, I'm pretty sure it took it off unless you're on pen and paper. But your HP maximum is increased by 17 because of Hero's Feast.
Still got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you, though.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, barring anything that you guys want to RP or anything you want to go over, it takes you roughly 2.5 days of travel. And the terrain that you have seen for this time, sporadic wooded areas. But the further southeast you go, you're noticing it's been fairly flat. And now you're starting to get to like more hilly regions. You're noticing the road kind of go up and down more, and it's kind of snaking with, valleying with a lot of these hills. The hills are starting to get bigger, and now we're starting to get into like mountain ranges. And you're starting to see these mountains are getting closer and closer. And Basilisk, in the back of your head, you're reminded of the messages that you were given the few days prior. Jan, this is now starting to look familiar to you. And you're kind of like, yeah, we've got to make our way through the mountains. That was how I got here last time.
I mean, it wasn't so bad last time, but hope you all have your hiking boots.
They're not, but they'll work. Let's go.
V doesn't own boots.
Glances at the high heels.
They're very lovely boots. It's a very wide, square high heel.
Stairs and hooves.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Does
Right.
not. I don't give any
Don't
second
judge me.
guess to Basilisk. He's got this.
Let's have the hooves. Don't judge me.
As you guys are making your way, you're getting closer and closer to these mountains. Give me a party-wide perception check, please.
Hey, let's go.
Yes, please. Now that I have my makeup back on.
Let's go.
Right?
Did you share any of that? Of that
25
outliner?
No.
Damn it.
16. Willing to bet money that's the lowest one.
24.
Oh.
28.
Basilisk don't make
30.
me a liar.
I
30.
got a 25.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. Wow. Nice rolls, guys. I am gonna say, as you guys are starting to make your way and you're starting to hike through the mountains now, everybody everybody but Torrin for now. Torrin, what was your number? What did you
16.
get? 16. Okay. Torrin, yeah, with a 16 even you would notice. You are hearing the sounds of thunder echoing through the passes of these mountains. There's a few things that doesn't make sense though. One, there's no cloud coverage overhead. There's been no sign of rain or clouds. However, you are distinctly hearing the sound of a crashing thunder-like sound. And anyone who is over 25, you absolutely notice throughout the mountains, you swear that your sight is being, like, your attention is being brought to bright flashes near the tops of these mountains. Almost like lightning flashes, but they're not coming from the sky.
Where are they coming from?
It's almost as if the mountains... I don't want to say like a volcano, but a lot of the mountains are discharging flashes of light.
Is this something that I saw last time I was through here?
You would have noticed it, but really, like, you didn't go investigate it at all. It was like you were kind of on a mission last time, and you were just trying to survive the trip, basically.
In that case, Jan's gonna just keep on chugging. Mentioned at the party. Yeah, I saw that last time too. I just kind of want to get the trip over with. I don't know what it is.
The best way I can describe it to you, it's like flashes of light, possibly lightning, near the tops of the mountains. And it's kind of, I'm not sure if anybody's a nerd like me, but if you ever like look at like different types of videos of all the many different types of like lightning and everything, these certain ones are like spidering out like horizontally.
Nice.
Certain ones kind of arc out. It's interesting. The ones that you notice and the ones that you catch, it's strange. It's almost like they're always coming from the mountain or from the terrain. It's in some form or fashion, but it's interesting.
Can I do either Arcana or Nature check? Because that sounds like some shit that should be in my wheelhouse. I feel like.
Yeah, that sounds like some magic-y bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll. Which one are you doing?
I would like Arcana. Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, baby. 17 plus 8. 25.
25. Yeah, math. It doesn't appear to you, and you're a long ways off, but to you, you would think with as much as the sound carries through these passes through the mountains, you're not hearing verbal components. You're not hearing anybody any incantations or arcane phrasings or anything that are carrying on the wind. Only the loud crashing sound that sounds like thunder.
So, Jan, do we can avoid that, right? Or which way we headed?
And Jan, with him asking that, you can avoid it, but you do know that the path that you're taking will go up a little higher into the mountains. So
yes, we can avoid it. Just be extra careful as we get higher up.
Okay.
Is there anything else we should be on the lookout for, or
He nods in evasion.
worried about on the trip here? There?
Is there a DM?
I would say on your trip here, the only things that you faced that you thought were of note of mentioning was that you did run across a basilisk or two on the way through here.
So maybe a basilisk?
Oh, what kind? I saw an ice one before.
Kind of stabbed and ran. So
These would be the run-of-the-mill mountain basilisks.
got it.
Basilisks, not basilis. Apologies.
Right. We've got one of those.
We've got a mountain basilisk.
A mountain basilisk and a mountain basilisk. I will say that's a nature roll for whoever would like one.
I'll roll it for shits and giggles.
Or I'll roll a nature.
13.
19.
Six.
The druid rolled the lowest.
The greatest druid.
Yes.
He sure is not a
Gosh,
nature.
Draco. Draco, you're my favorite druid ever. Okay, the 19, Jan. You have done a little bit of studying. You know that basilisks are native to Thrandia. And there's kind of a trick to it. Because a lot of them, they don't all possess the same characteristics. A lot of basilisks, their abilities usually have to pertain to their environment. So the one that Draco just mentioned about ice basilisks, you have heard of them. With them, the petrifying process turns people basically into ice sculptures. You've heard of volcanic basilisks that reside in more volcanic areas. Those, the petrification, it turns people more into like a volcanic rock. So it's just a different type of flavoring of a basilisk depending on the environment that it has. So these mountain basilisks are probably more what you would call traditional, in fact that it's probably just a normal stone petrification.
Okay. So
which would match your experience and travel through here, and that you had seen like odd statues in weird places, and that's when you kind of one and one together that, oh, those aren't statues.
this statue looks surprisingly shocked and scared at the same time. Is that a tear rolling down? Oh, hold on.
Yep.
It's so lifelike.
You got it.
The details are so lifelike. They're almost
got
real.
it.
Yeah, just mountain basilisks. Normal basilisk rules. They will turn you to stone. If you see any cool statues, I mean, let me know. I feel like that'd be small statues, things that I can carry. I think it to turn into some money.
All right.
As you guys venture forward, please, party-wide perception check, please.
I don't know why I'm rumbling. I have a plus 11.
That's the same as last time. That's another 15 on the die for another 26.
27.
7.
Dirty 20.
Excuse me.
14 plus 18 is
Another one.
something high.
Well, hold up. 14 plus. I wasn't paid. 18? You said
18.
Yeah.
20. 32?
32.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Basilisk and Draco. Here's what you notice. On the cliff above you, not a cliff, on like a there's like a rock shelf above you, maybe about 100 yards above you. You both note movement up there. You note blue scales, kind of multi legs, looks like 6 or 8 legs. Kind of lizard-like features with almost like stalagmites kind of functioning as spines poking off of the back. Draco kind of looks very similar to the basilisks that you faced before, but definitely like a different species of them, or a different off-breed of them. You note 2 of them as they seem to be scurrying about on like a rock shelf above you guys. It's safe to say that you're being tracked or hunted in some form or fashion.
They're on to us.
Is it the basilisk, or is it
Yes,
some type of?
It's the basilisk.
Well, no. What I'm wondering is if this is some type of.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, some type of like early warning or defense. I mean, I imagine they just use them for defense, so we can keep going until they're a problem, or we can shoot first. So there are pretty much our options.
Can I use a wild shape to summon Nyx, my little starry owl? Owl. That's it. Owl.
Yeah, how far are we at this point from where we think we're going?
According to Jan and the map that she's got, you guys are roughly about, I'll say about 2 or 3 miles away.
So
could be a guard dog situation. Yeah, go ahead and do what you're doing.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send Nyx, my owl, out and have her do some recon, I guess, above that little rock face to see what exactly is up above us. Like if there's more than one, are they used as pets and there's people up there? If they some type of formation.
Give me a perception check with Nyx.
Yeah. A 16 on the die. I don't know. Shit, I don't have the owl stats up. That's my bad. Give me 1 sec to find owl stats. So that's going to be a 19.
Okay. With Nyx, you do see as she goes up into the sky, kind of circling around, you get a vision of these 2 basilisks that are kind of stalking you guys, but are keeping a healthy distance. The other thing that Nyx notices is that they appear to be kind of slowly traveling down into the west. In other words, almost like they're subtly on an intercept course with where you guys are walking.
So it's trying to flank us from the kind of.
Yes. Here's the other thing that Nyx notices. Nyx notices even further above on the rock face of this particular mountain, you note a subtle slide of rocks and boulders coming down. That's when the rest of you hear that very familiar thunder sound. It isn't thunder at all, it's actually rock slides. As Nyx, as you continue to view this, you see as this particular rock slide, there's an odd movement to it. The boulders themselves aren't falling like straight down like Indiana Jones. It's almost as if it's serpentining.
Investigation, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
21.
21. Jan, you're the first to notice this as you slowly kind of you're definitely aware that once Draco informs you guys, hey, those basilisks are kind of trying to flank and intercept you guys, and mentions the rock slide coming down at the same time.
Oh, we lost him.
Yep.
Of course. Not once, all night. Oh no.
Plug something, Cam. Plug something.
I
Nope.
can plug
Nope, I think he's
Etsyway
back.
Gaming and their wonderful dice collections. Available Facebook, Instagram, their website, Stway Gaming. I can plug Curbside Network, officially launching tomorrow, with more announcements to come of everyone involved in that wonderful project.
Okay, I am back. Sorry, guys.
Ew.
Back.
Good plug.
So, Jan, you're the first one to see this. This very slithering rock slide, as you kind of focus in on it, you notice as the scales of this creature start to change, this strange chameleon effect, as this bright blue lizard-like entity slithers and in one bite chomps down on one of those basilisks and snaps it in two. It turns to the other one and opens its mouth, and a strong arc of lightning shoots out of its mouth and almost incinerates and burns the basilisk to a crisp. And you see as it basically screeches in a last gasp of pain, and it just hunches over. Now you see the bright blue scales of this like serpent-like creature. It has 12 legs as it is now kind of slithering in a serpentine down towards you guys.
Oh no. Okay, maybe we did need to be worried about the freaking lightning.
And the scales are starting to change again with this strange chameleon effect. However, you guys saw it coming. If you please roll some initiative real quick here.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
That's not amazing.
Hey.
Better than mine.
You want to get the bat rolls out on initiative, right?
I know, right?
Oh, Cam, could you allow me to screen share for a second?
Absolutely, I got you. What we need, screen share, multiple, advanced. You should be good to go.
Thank you. Let's go here. Share. Bam. Let's zoom in. And well, you guys are over here. Sadly, it's a big map. I apologize. Here we go.
What the fuck?
Don't get too preoccupied with the icon I used. It's exactly as I described. That's just the token that I used for it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of big for it too. Let me
I was about to say, Jesus Christ.
put this downside. There we go. Bam.
Still pretty big.
Yeah.
It basically what you guys see before you, like those the shaded spaces are just protrusions of rock and boulders that you guys can hide behind or whatever.
Gotcha. The black parts.
Yes.
Cool.
So let's go ahead and get some initiative down, people. Okay. 20 and up.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna die.
Let me roll.
We're dead. We're alive, but we're dead.
Let me roll for the Bahir. Okay. 15 to 19.
16.
One had to save us, Torn. Face your destiny and save us.
Torin, 10 to 14.
Good God. Good God.
Good. Okay.
Guys? No,
Nope.
no one? Okay, 5 to 9?
9.
8.
Also 9.
7.
She'll go first.
Jan,
Yeah, right.
Basilisk. Jan, Basilisk. Who had after that?
I had an 8.
B. Torin, Jan, Basilisk. Draco, you're the last one. What did you get?
A 7.
A 7.
Two.
Oh, I'm sorry, an 8. But I'm pretty sure V has
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
more than
first.
one- Yeah.
The
Okay.
monk rogue, yeah, I think my dex is
Yeah.
higher.
Okay. Wow, guys. Let's
Yeah.
go. So the Bahir is here.
Save us, Torn.
I don't think it's gonna be able to.
Draco, did you just try to sacrifice Torin?
Yeah, so it sounds like.
Oh shit! Actually, you know what?
Let's sacrifice Torin.
No, it's on brand.
No.
Now that you brought that up,
I'd like to. Sacrifice Torin.
Alright, sorry, Torin. We have to sacrifice you to
be a hero,
an
Torn.
ancient eldritch god named Tim so that all of us live.
Be a hero, Torn. Embrace your destiny.
In my campaign, he's a Lornorn.
Ooh.
See if it recharges.
There's a
It
Lornorn
does.
named Tim.
It
A
does.
Deus Ex Lornorn.
You poor bastard. Okay. So there is one thing it can do. Because it recharged, it can it can try its breath. Hold up. It might be out of range from here, Exhales. Yeah, there's a range on it. It can't hit you right now.
Oh, that's good.
Good for you guys.
Okay.
Good for you guys.
That
That's it
lovely.
for the Bahir right now. Will you guys? Next up is Torin,
What's up? All right.
and Jan, you're on deck.
Go ahead. Move me towards the thing. 30 feet.
Right at it.
Drop me behind that rock.
Back here.
Yeah.
Got you.
Little bit of cover.
Got you.
And then next turn I'll get right up in its grill. But for this turn, I'm gonna take 2 shots at it with the death bow.
I'm gonna say. Okay. Yeah. because it's got a little cover there. But yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say it now. I'm gonna use charges.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Ugh. Does a 15 hit?
Apologies. Stat block is over here. 15 does not hit.
Yeah. Well, then they both miss.
They both miss.
Yeah.
All right.
15 was the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took a shot at it.
Yeah.
Is that it for your turn?
I'm trying to see if I have any fun bonus actions that I can use that'll actually be effective.
Moving a little closer since you guys are getting in on the action here.
Yeah, I think that's it for this turn.
Okay. Jan, you are up. Basilisk, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fire an arrow at it,
Okay.
and then use my bonus action to hide
Okay.
and run behind this kind of bean-looking rock that's
Over
just
here?
the one right below it.
Right here.
That one.
Got you.
Does a 23 hit?
23 absolutely hits.
Okay, that will
Roll some
be
damage.
$11.
11 points of damage. Nice. Let me do some math here.
Oh god, no.
Okay. So, you let loose an arrow. The arrow makes contact with the outer hide and penetrates, and you hear as this lizard-like serpentine entity just bellows out in pain and
Nice.
yeah, that's all it can do is just scream in pain. And you said you came over here and you're hiding behind the rock.
Yes.
So go ahead and give me a stealth.
Oh
check
no,
for
not my
that.
stealth. It's plus 15.
Right.
What's 15 plus 15?
30.
Thank you.
Good lord. So you guys see Jan dart over by a rock and then you see nothing.
And rock then.
Yeah. Is that it for your turn, Jan?
That is everything.
Okay. Basilisk, you're up. V, you're on deck.
Okay, so question. This thing it looks like 40 feet away from me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that means that that screws my thing up. So I'm going to dump kit and move out. You'll watch as the armor on his back splits open and like a ring, almost like a halo of divine light and silvery flowing metal pops behind him, and almost like a ring that would be on a decorative thurible or censer in a cathedral. Of beautiful inlaid patterning of wings starts to like twist, and then as it does, a pair of beautiful silvery violet wings just burst out. I'm going to fly 30 feet. I'm going to go 15 feet up and 15 feet over ish. I'm going to cast a 4th level, that's my action, bonus action, cast 4th level spiritual weapon behind this creature. The shadow behind it is going to coalesce into a wicked-looking bident, and it is going to solidify behind it. And then I'm going to make an attack with my spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Just put it right there. Bam. Bident right there. And spiritual weapon attack.
Yep, spiritual weapon, 4th level. I'm going to cast this at 4th. And I'm going to... Oh, I have to roll a spell attack, which will be... does a 21 hit?
Yes, absolutely.
So he's going to take... damage is going to be 2d8 plus 5 plus 13. So 2d8 plus 18. Just going to roll that here. Roll 2d8. That's going to be 10 plus 18 for a total of 28 points of damage.
28.
Hell yeah.
And then next turn, I'm going to actually start doing real damage. All right.
Oh, God.
Right?
That's the right attitude to have, Joe.
My kit can average 50 damage a target with per target multiple targets, and I can do up to 80 without crits. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. No, that's a good round.
Right, that's turn.
Yeah. All right, good round, man. V, you're up. Draco, you're on deck.
Cool. Yeah, Buddy Boy is quite a ways away from me as well, and I don't feel like spending keys. So, what I'm gonna do is pretty much the same thing as Jan, only I'm gonna go the other direction and hide under those rocks.
Hell yes.
And then from there, I'm gonna make a ranged attack. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Well, actually, he's only 50 feet away, so if I did burn a key point, then I could still make it to cover afterwards.
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. You know what? I'm gonna do that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way up to him, and then I can, if I only attack him twice, I can disengage without taking an AOO. So I'm not gonna burn, but I already burned keys. So yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna burn my key for Step of the Wind, and basically meaning I can get all the way up on him and still have movement to get behind cover. So then I'm gonna take 2 attacks on him, all up close and personal like.
Yeah.
And that's going to be not great on one of them, but I think, 17 plus 8, that's a 20-something, so that's
hits.
a 25? Yeah, so I'm sure it's going to hit. Okay, cool. So I landed one of them, which is better than nothing. And my monk die went up.
Nice.
Yay, monk die.
Which is always fun. And then just for shiggles, I'll get a con save from him.
Shiggles.
Just for the shiggles of it.
It's pretty good, especially when I do that. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. That is fine. That's just going to be 20 points of damage. I can specify if you need it, but it's bludgeoning and then, damage bypassing.
Fine.
Cool. Oh, sorry, that's 23, my bad. 23, and then I can get, let's see, that was 50, so I have up to 95 feet of movement, 90 feet of movement. So yeah, I can pretty much use my movement that's left from Step to get wherever I want. 10, 15, 30, 35, 40. I think I will skedaddle back behind the rocks. Yeah, just where I was going to go. The opposite of Yan, behind Bad Wolf, behind those rocks. And just scurry back there for cover.
So it can't attack you and back over here.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage them, but yeah, with my bonus action, back over there, yep. And I will stealth as well if the opportunity is available.
Frickin' monk, just walk up to it. Here! Go
what's up, fucker? Yeah, and now I've got, what's crazy too? I hate wasting resources. I hate characters with resource management, but I've got hella key points right now. Like, I've gotten so many more key points. So that's a soft 20 on the stealth. Not great, but soft 20. And to hide and be behind the cover.
Very good. Very good. Draco, you're up. The big ear is on deck.
I'm going to turn into a bird and fly away, but nah. In all seriousness, though.
Share it. Dip out.
Only if that bird's a rock.
So, can you move me slightly to the left? I guess 5 feet to the left. No, down.
Oh. Down.
Yeah. All right, and then you're going to see the scales that have been slightly forming around Draco's face and arms. They start to shimmer this iridescent glow as I'm gonna use my meta magic cooking spell. to cast a 6th level sunbeam.
Oh damn.
Can I get a con save, please?
Yeah.
Can I get a con save?
That's a 12.
Oh, that's a fail,
Oof.
my guy.
Oh, man.
So this has a few things to it. The first is going to be 6d8 of radiant damage.
Nice.
And since he failed, he's blind.
Fuck yeah.
And that's going to be 31 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to use my action to fire another sunbeam at it. Can I get another con save?
Right.
Just oops, all sunbeam.
Well, that's a little better. That's a 23.
Okay. He takes half damage and he's not blind. Well, I mean, he's blind,
already
but...
blind. He can't do anything about that.
He can't be double blind.
Can't be double blind, I don't think. Unless there's an even blinder condition that I'm unaware of.
Yeah, it's called eyeless.
Yeah, facts. You know what?
Alright,
I take back my dumb statement. I take back the dumb thing I just dumb said.
And then the second one is 33, but it's half because he saved.
Got you. Okay.
And I'm gonna use my rest of my movement to go south of where the position is, like 10 feet, just so I'm not
10,
right next.
10 down.
Yeah. So I'm not right next to Jan, but I got there's some cover around.
All right.
And, that ends my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all kind of beat up my monster a little bit there.
Oh no.
Time for him to do his thing. Let's see here. That's fun. Hey Torin.
Yep.
Does a 27 hit?
It does.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and silvery barbs that. And I will
That's
give
a reroll, correct?
yes, and Torn will have the advantage.
Let's go. I was hoping you'd
Okay.
do that, Draco.
I got you, baby.
That is cacked. Would prefer if it was cocked. That's plus 10. 25.
Still
Damn.
hits. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm looking for my D10. Here we go. That is 23 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Question, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
But it was blind, so was that first one at disadvantage?
Yes. Yes, I'm rolling a disadvantage because he is blinded.
I tried to help you, Cam.
Double
It's all right. It's all right.
disadvantage.
That's cool.
I tried to help Cam.
But thank you for keeping me honest. But yes, I'm rolling a disadvantage for what he's got.
All right. So 23 damage.
So you got bit as this thing's jaws just chomp down on you. As you get an up close and personal look at this, it's kind of what I described. It's like this kind of like electric blue scaled creature, but as you've noticed, it has like a chameleon effect to it that it'll blend in with its rocky terrain and surroundings. You also note with the bite of it's like a smell of like ozone from the mouth.
Gross.
Okay, so that's the first thing that it can do.
Oh,
Next, since you're the closest, my friend. Ooh, that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Jesus.
Okay, hold on. All right, that's a lot of math. Hold on. We're 8.
Pull up the calculator.
28.
Seems like it's going to be a lot of damage.
6. 28 plus 6. Crap. 34 points total. It's both slashing and bludgeoning.
Okay.
My God.
As it wraps its coils around you, I need you to make me a
Strength save?
Oh, I apologize. You're grappled
Okay.
as it constricts around you.
Okay.
Basically, all it means is you are restrained until the grapple ends. And I gotta do one more thing. Oh, wouldn't you know who won the pony? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the breath weapon comes back. Okay. It doesn't know you're there, Jan, because it couldn't. It's blinded and it doesn't know.
Okay.
But you're going to be right in the path of the lightning breath, I believe, here.
Great. Cool.
But this is going to be a disadvantage, so we'll see. Oh, shoot. It just... Well, no. I'm going to say, yeah, because of reasons. That's strange, because it just happens. It's not an attack roll, it's just a breath attack. He just points and shoots. But it's
just...
blind. So...
That, I mean, by the laws of physics with electricity specifically, that does make a little bit of sense. Because electricity will look for a path to the ground, and if I happen to be within its direction, yeah, no.
Well, like... yeah, for you, but I'm also wondering, I'm trying to decide if it would know where Torin's at, because that's who it's aiming it at right now. But
he's constricting him, so he would know exactly where he is.
He would know right where he is, because he's being constricted. It's
gonna hurt.
20. Yeah, and it's 20 feet long, 5 feet wide. Yeah, okay. Okay, Jan, I'm gonna say you can make a dex save, but...
Oh, that's, math. 15.
15. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, Torin, you're restrained.
Yep.
So basically, it, like, constricted you and held you there, and then just opened its mouth in your face.
Yep.
That's 12d10.
Jeez.
That's gonna be a problem.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
Orin, don't you die. I swear to God, don't you dare.
I'm rolling low. 8.
I'll be in a lot of pain, but I won't be dead.
Better not be dead.
Seven. Oh, look at you. $53. That's 64 points of lightning
Ooh,
damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Sounds like as much as it would be.
Well,
Good thing you had an extra 17.
I look like dog shit, but I'm still up.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you just see Torin. It's basically kind of like Godzilla just grabbed it and just right in the face.
Like, oh fuck, this gonna hurt.
And that did catch you, Jan.
Okay.
Which, apologies, I was really trying to talk.
That's okay. What? How much was it again?
64.
64.
Okay.
But that's all it can do.
That's it?
That's
Nothing
everything?
else?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's the Bahir's turn. Torin, you're up. Jan, you're on deck.
Alright. So, alright. So first off, I'm going to use my bonus action. I didn't want to, but I will. I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step
Ho ho!
Hey.
out of his restraint and behind him.
Right.
Over here?
Yep.
Where would you like to be?
Right there. Right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
You got it.
Alright. So that's...
No longer restrained, sir.
Yep. That's
As you
bonus
Misty
action.
Step out of the coils.
Alright, motherfucker. So now I'm going to hit him with a couple attacks. And a few of these are going to be smites. So the first shot is at advantage.
Yay, silvery ball.
They should all be at advantage if he's blind and doesn't
He's
have
blinded,
something
yeah.
like tremor sense.
Yeah, it's
then-
already.
And
Okay, then.
does not have tremor sense.
Well, then I will
so-
continue to just hit him with everything I've got.
Yeah.
So
Hit him really hard.
And a
Beat
lot.
his ass.
26
Beat
for the
his
first
ass.
attack,
Well, that hits.
and 18 for the second.
18 hits as well.
All right. Now I'm gonna action surge
Hey.
because if he wants to play these games, I can play these games too.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Sorry. 22
Hit.
and 23.
Hit.
All right. So, it's four attacks, all with
AC
chaos.
is 17.
All with Chaos Star. So, those first two are going to be, because fuck them, level 3 smites.
Oh, okay.
So, 2d8. 1, 2. Hold on. I just had it pulled up. 2d8. 3d8. 4d8. So, 6d8 for the first shot.
68.
6d8s. Okay,
Oh,
I am
okay.
currently rolling.
Sorry. I thought you were giving me
No,
your damage. Yeah.
no. That's. I'm just telling you the total for the dice I'm about to roll.
Sure.
All right, so
Sure.
pull out my math here.
Mhm.
1, 2, 8, 4, 6, 4. Nope. 4. All right, so the first shot is 28 points of damage.
You said 28?
28
Okay.
for the first hit. Seven, 36 for the second shot. You know what? I'm gonna put another smite on the third shot
Get
Yeah,
this
you
thing
are.
dead.
because I'm angry.
Yeah.
Let's get it dead.
Eight, 4, 2, 6, 5, 28 for the third shot.
28.
And another smite. I don't care.
Dumping it.
Yep.
Smoke him if you got him.
All chambers. Unload.
Yep.
Right.
21 points.
21.
I think that's all I got.
So
Are you
just
sure?
see Torin unleash this divine barrage of just hit after hit with this magical morning star, just wham, 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 all shots to the head as you just see this creature. It's like the D&D version of real life whack-a-mole. Just wham,
Pink, pink.
bam. Yeah, and you see as this creature is screeching out in pain.
Yeah, not so fucking fun now, is it?
It is still
dear.
up.
That's my turn.
Good turn. Jan, you're up. Basilisk, you're on deck.
What we in the biz call a good turn.
Rules question.
Uh-huh.
If I use magic missile, can I also add? I don't remember if I can add my sneak attack to that or not.
I believe sneak attack is weapon.
Only
Yeah, it's
weapons?
weapon only,
Okay.
I believe. Yes. That is
You thinking
Ooh.
Pathfinder? Pathfinder.
Oh no. Okay, then. Yeah. Okay. Magic missile
Okay.
on 3rd level.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah. Or we could do fireball.
You could.
Oh,
Whatever
Torin,
does.
you're behind it, right?
Yep.
Okay, I need
He's also very low on health.
Just yeah,
You could place it as well.
yeah.
Put
You
it in
don't
a
have
safe.
to.
Put it in a safe spot.
Yeah, that safe middle ground. I feel like fireball would fare better here.
Well,
Sorry.
he'll have disadvantage on the save because you're hidden, right?
Correct.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's just stick with magic missile then. Y'all are doing some pretty heavy hits anyway, so. Okay. 4, 7, 8 damage.
8
Plus 1. So 9.
damage. 9.
9.
All right, his magic missile, and it hits the side of the hide of this thing. I'll say this creature is looking ragged. You guys are doing a lot of damage to it.
Good. Fuck them.
Let's fucking go.
Fuck them.
I'm sorry if I sound a little bitter about this one, but fuck them.
Do you want to go and become hidden again, Jan?
Oh, absolutely, yes, please.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, give me a stealth check, just for posterity.
Stealth check.
I just want to hear how high the number is.
23.
Okay, 23. Yeah, and you want to go right back to that rock where you were?
Actually, if I can, is it? Hold on, let me look. double
Okay,
check
a
the
nice modest 23.
Right.
Nice modest 23.
It's
you know?
modest 23, yeah.
She's not trying to show off. That's fine.
Oh, hold on. 5, 10.
Have y'all noticed?
I'll stick with where I'm at then.
Okay, no problem.
Have y'all noticed Tim likes this sick shit that like can bite and swallow and eat us? Like
Yes.
at first I thought it was just a reader.
yes.
We're not unpacking that on
But-
stream.
Jesus Christ.
After stream
You teed
conversation.
yourself up for that one.
That is
I'll
a
just
4-letter
send-
word.
I'll
We're
just
not doing
send
it.
monsters at you that don't eat anything, I guess.
All I can say is safety filters off.
Mummies are a thing.
Some good old-fashioned skeletons, you know.
Something.
You know,
mummy
Remember
saying
what
body.
some-
happened the last time I sent a skeleton after you guys? Tried to make him the main character. Anyway, Sorry, Basilisk, you are up. V, you're on deck.
I will fly down. I'm going to fly down directly at this thing, and I'm going to have my spear shoot like right behind or right underneath Torin's legs to try to hit this thing. As I'm coming in, all of the like divine light out from where my wings are and my eyes begins to shift into a silvery violet glow and then crackle like electricity. And I'm going to, as I'm coming in, I'm going to use my action to cast Inflict Wounds, 6th level.
Yeah.
I'll have advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to cast it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 24.
To hit?
To hit.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, that's a hit, brother.
So
dead.
as
that
I do,
dead.
I'm going to roll for my spiritual weapon to attack.
Sure.
All right, that's going to be a 26.
That hits.
So with the power of Inflict Wounds, I'm going to basically have my spear that I conjured shoot through this thing, and I'm going to pull it out the other side. I'm going to roll my damage for everything, and I'll tell you what it is. So it's going to be 7d8. 3, 4, 5, 6,
He's
7.
already dead.
Not done enough.
That's going to be 24, 37. It's going to be 37 points of damage on the Inflict Wounds, and it's going to be 14 plus 19 points of damage for the spiritual weapon.
Damn.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So, how would you like to do this?
As I fly in, and just like almost not quite hero's landing, just come in and go to uppercut this thing. As I punch through the chest and neck area of this thing, as my spear comes through, I push in my clawed arm from the armor, like reinforcing, and I reach in, grab my spear, and turn it sideways and pull it out the hard way.
Let's go!
Metal as hell!
That's sick.
And that's how
amazing.
we do it.
That's straight.
And then I'll just dismiss the spear in a flurry of violet and silver smoke that evaporates.
Yeah.
God damn.
And with that, the Behir crumples to the ground lifeless.
I rolled really low on that Inflict Wounds. I had 4 1s.
Jesus!
Still, I had... it had it had 27 HP left.
Damn.
So needless to say, well done.
Yeah.
I'll say, Draco, if you want, you can, you or Jan, whichever, you can roll, as far as, whoever wants to. Nature.
I like the joke. I like the ongoing joke.
Nature. V. I don't know who's worse at nature, Draco or V.
Probably Draco.
22 on nature.
Yeah.
18 on nature.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. 17.
Hey!
All 3 of you. Yeah, all 3 of you. I, the DM, mentioned it, but now your characters understand. You have heard of a creature like this before. It's called a Behir. It's a very, serpentine-like creature. Can be found in the mountains. Lightning breath, as Torin has found out. And it appears that they are hunting the basilisk in the mountains. So that is probably where and how you've seen a lot of the lightning strikes at the very tops of the mountains and everything. And that might be also, as one of you, I believe, mentioned, it could also be a natural guardian or a natural defense as far as what the order of
feel bad that
is.
Feel bad that we fucked up the general ecosystem, but
that's awesome lore. Can I turn into one of these things?
Now you have a mountain basilisk in your repertoire, as well as the Behir. Yeah, at a certain point you'll be able to turn into a Behir if you want to.
Bruh, level 20 is gonna be crazy.
I gotta say this just to make Draco feel bad. I rolled a nat 20 on my nature check.
I'll silvery barbs it.
For a total of 19.
I will
19.
silvery barbs that natural 20 straight up. I will burn my spell slot.
So the half
dick.
conscious,
The
very
pettiest silvery
smoldering
barbs of all time.
100%. You hear Draco cough into his hand and he casts silvery barbs on that nat 20. Roll again, sir.
Also,
I'm dead ass.
I am pumping all 40 points of my lay on hands into my HP because I need
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
nap.
say, I could do you for a little bit too.
Jan's okay, but we're definitely not full health.
Yeah, let's see. I can give you both back something.
Man, I can... Actually, hold on.
Do you want to take care of? Let's see. I can't do a hell of a lot, but I can't do a
take
ton.
care of y'all.
But, I mean, you're gonna do more than me, so you should have to take care of both of them, and then I'll do a little bit too. Or
I would say prioritize Torin.
yeah, I was gonna say Torin because I can get y'all back a bit.
I'm just barely below half, so I'm fine.
He just comes over and gives you like a peck on the cheek, and you get back 14, 15, 17 points. 17, 18, 20 points, actually. So we do too.
Okay.
Jan, Draco's gonna take care of you.
Yeah, give me one.
Probably do you better.
I was at 4.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, you need that.
I was at 4 and I wanted vengeance, bitch.
You need a little.
If I was going down, I was taking that son of a bitch with me.
Yeah, no, that was great. Hey, man, sometimes that's what you use those smites for, man. You're only gonna get one good turn out of it, but hey,
yeah,
it's gonna be a heck of a turn.
I'm looking at my spell slots, and I'm like, I might not get a second turn. Might as well.
All right, man.
Empty the clip.
You're gonna. I'll give you a 5th level cure wounds. Yeah. Yeah, bastard. You got 30 points back.
Torin over here, like, I'm not dead yet.
Not yet. We're definitely getting there.
Basilisk, it would be at this point in the back of your head, you hear the echoing words of your mother. The task is complete.
Then with my wings still up, I'll look over. I'll just look over my shoulder at everybody as they're like healing each other up and stuff, and just say, "You will do well to remember." And I'm gonna kind of look at Torin and Draco. That there are worse things than failure, and there are worse things in this life than death. Choosing not to do what needs to be done and letting catastrophe happen is one of them. You may not care enough to share with me anything, and that is fine. I will do what I can to help. But I caution refusing to learn and to communicate and to work together competently. You will know your failures when you watch the blood of the children who should be tilling the soil soak it. I advise you all to do better. Communicate. work hard, be effective. Everyone here has far too much power to squander it doing nothing. You have every reason to help, every reason to work together, and every reason to try to save what you can in this world. I suggest you do better. Because if you don't, and he'll just kind of turn and look forward, the future is a dark and dire place indeed. Best of luck, and may the gods guide your path. And he'll flap his wings and dive off the side and bank out, and he's gone.
Oh.
He kind of looks at the felled beast and is just sort of like, well, used all the help we could to get this far.
You hear Tarun from the back. He did what he had to do. Now we have to do what we have to do.
Can't imagine we won't be able to make it a bit farther.
The path's just a little ways up. She's kind of like watching where he flew off.
Yeah. Yeah, you can follow it. He stays kind of right above the, I would say tree line, but basically right above the horizon, and veers off, turns into a very tiny speck, so you can't follow him anymore.
You all have very noble dreams and aspirations.
These faces will quirks an eyebrow visibly at that.
I mean, comparatively speaking.
I truly wish in my soul I could have 1 ounce of the honor that man seemed to have, but to be honest, I'm just very goal-oriented. V will kind of pat Torrin on the shoulder as she passes, to kind of walk up the bank a tiny bit and look back at the party and just say, shall we continue?
Certainly. Right this way, come on.
Leaving the recent battle with the Bahir, you kind of, maybe at a slower pace, maybe just thinking about the altercation, thinking about Basilis's parting words. Jan, I'm going to say that you're leading the way here. Will you all please give me a perception check, though?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here I go perceiving again.
9.
Oh my god, you're not going to believe this. That is my third 15 on a perception check for another 26.
That's a nat.
Oh boy. 1 or 20.
Nat 20 for a 31.
There we go.
There it
Thank
is.
God.
Okay. Anyone who is everybody? I'm sorry, above a 20.
I got a 30.
Oh, hell yeah, Draco.
Yeah, damn.
Okay. You take a few kind of twists and turns in this this path that leads kind of deeper into like almost like a ravine, or like a kind of like a sunken kind of like a sunken crevice deep in these mountains, and the path turns to the left of it, almost like it's perfectly blocked on the left side behind a very huge rock face. And as you turn, you two, Jan and Draco, notice before anyone else a lion-like creature perched on on top of like a boulder.
Okay.
You see two huge, we'll say almost like eagle-like wings protruding from the back. Every now and then you see them kind of fluff out and kind of prim on their own and stretch out. But attached to a lion-like body, and you see like a twisted goatee with like a bejeweled band holding it in place. And you see this entity asleep.
Okay. Was this entity here the last time?
Was not.
Okay. Can I do a nature
security
check?
Yes, nature is a good one.
13.
13. This is definitely a sphinx.
Yes, because say.
Don't know the type. You do note that it is sound asleep, or at least it appears to be. But like I said, it is as far as size, you're looking at a large creature.
Okay, and it's right in reference to the door.
You don't see a door yet. The path does lead. The path does lead past the perch where this entity is, and think of it as basically you see like the paws kind of dangling over the side, and it's just kind of resting on the flat surface of the top of this boulder, and it is clearly a guardian or a lookout of some sort. And the interesting part is you've came through here before, and you're like, I'm almost certain that wasn't there before.
That was, yeah.
Looks like they upped security since you've been away.
So,
I mean,
how about we sneak past that?
I mean, we can give it a go. You got past Mount Trace, right?
Sure do.
We can see if that works, and if not, well,
I mean,
worst case,
and
answer a
you
riddle.
see as the mouth kind of opens, and a very loud, audible, it's not a roar, it's a dull yawn that turns into like a small roar. Have you ever seen like tigers in like
Yeah.
Not captivity, but enclosures? It's basically that. It's like a
Yeah, when he does that, Draco's gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
You really think that's gonna work?
Damn it!
It worked a lot before.
It was worth a
morning.
shot.
It has yet to open its eyes, but it is speaking to you.
It was worth a shot.
What do you want?
we seek an audience with the order.
You see his one eye kind of cracks open and kind of looks and peers and moves between all of you very quickly. You're the one that came through before.
I don't remember seeing you before.
No. We had kept tabs on you. No need. He kind of rolls over to his back and starts like moving to try to scratch his back. You're the wannabe, right? You're the new recruit.
Something like that.
Well, step one. I'm sure you know the rule when it comes to my kind.
All right.
Oh, so that is a true thing and not like one of those stereotypes of your kind.
He rolled her eyes. No, we've dealt with it before.
Yes. Are you ready?
Ready as we'll be.
All right. Anytime you can go.
What?
Oh.
I thought you said you knew how it works.
You're my first Sphinx. You're my first Sphinx I've ever encountered. I have no.
Oh.
Okay.
He kind of rubs his eyes into his paws and kind of scratches and kind of sharpens his talons on the rock that he's laying on. Yeah, well, you can't pass unless you stump me with a riddle, so give me your best shot.
Oh, we had to start.
This is a little bit different than last time.
He kind of rests his head over top of his paws, and that will be where we will take our break.
Oh my god!
Reverse
you gave us homework?
Wow. At least we've got
the question
prep time.
is, does anyone's riddles work in the D&D world? That's the question.
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna have to dig through some Batman comics.
Right?
Yeah, right? Hey, to be fair, when we come back and do this, I am going to be rolling for him. It's not me trying to guess what it is. I'm just going to be rolling to see.
Yeah, but that being said, this is one of those
figures
Cards
it
Against
out.
Humanity, play the player kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want,
Well-
Yelly boy?
So,
There he is.
hey, Joe.
Hello, Joe. That was an amazing dramatic exit.
Your poor doggy.
I don't know. I'm trying to pick him up to give him attention because I believe that's what he wants.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to rejoin. I just tried to.
No, I sent you a message. I was
It
letting
works.
you
Oh.
come back.
Oh,
now
okay,
that the
okay.
session is,
That
we'll
was
say,
just
Hiatus.
timing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
session is over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. For joining us for the past few years of campaign 1. We know it's been a long journey and there's been too many bumps in the road, but we greatly appreciate you. Unfortunately, with that wonderful speech at the end, Joe will be leaving the game. We want nothing but the best for him. We've appreciated everything that he's brought to the game, to the table, for us players, for the DM. I know we're constantly messaging, asking how to do better, how to, handle this encounter, handle these characters. So, Joe, thank you so much for all you've done. You've come in multiple times when we've been in a pinch and we've needed someone. So thank you so much for all you've done for the show.
Yeah, man.
But with that, Dice Hard with a Vengeance is going to sign off for a while. So, like I said, keep an eye out on the Curbside Network. We are going to be posting a lot of content in the coming months. Once again, August-September time frame, we're going to be playing Renegade Studios Power Rangers Tabletop, which we're all very excited for. February, March, we're going to be playing Savage Worlds Deadlands Tabletop. All of that will be here on this Twitch channel, on our YouTube, and on our Facebook page. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for watching. We love you all so much. And we'll see you guys next time.